So a year ago, another great season for him. They're the leading rushing attack in the league. And
What is going on, everybody? Welcome on in to RoundtableCast. Don't you worry. Tony is joining me in just a second. He's on his way in, but we're live here to break down our reaction to the Buffalo Bills taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. TD is going to be in here in just a second as kickoff is finally here. We're live across so many different channels right now. We're on the AFC East Roundtable. We're on Jets Media. We're on TD PHINS Talk. We're on Roundtable Sports. We're live on 4 different YouTube channels right now. So whichever channel you're a part of, do us a favor, smash the like button. We'll be live throughout the entire game. We're really excited right now. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. TD will be joining any second now as we react to the Buffalo Bills taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let me know what team you're representing. Tony is coming on in right now. Let's go, everybody. Good luck to the Buffalo Bills. Good luck to the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one, man. Everyone's excited right now. Let me know what team you got winning in this game in the chat. Let's go. I'm fired up. I am fired up. Someone said Richie got the Pats on his brain. Nah, the Patriots are not the only team that starts with new. You know, the New York Jets. That was what I was about to say. The New York Jets, not the New England Patriots. Trust me. But we're live here on TD PHINS Talk. We're live on Roundtable Sports. We're live all across YouTube right now. Let me know your score prediction in the chat right now, folks, which team do you got winning, Jaguars or Bills? I'm excited. Welcome on in, everybody, as we are ready to bring in TD whenever he is ready to go. And he's going to come on in, and what TD and I are going to have to do when he comes in is make sure our TVs are synced, because I don't want to be ahead of TD. I don't want TD to be ahead of me. So that's something that we're going to have to do right when he comes in as well. How about yesterday's games, folks? I mean, we are off to a fantastic start here on the wild card weekend. LA Rams winning that game on the last drive. You thought the Panthers were about to win it. Bryce Young had his moment, but they couldn't get the stop. I feel for Bryce Young, bro, because I don't know. Bryce Young showed me something in that game. I know the Panthers lost, but Bryce Young showed me something in that game, man. And then when it comes to the Bears and the Packers, woo, rivalries are back. How about that game between the Bears and the Packers? Caleb Williams, he is such a unique quarterback, bro. I don't think I've ever seen a quarterback like Caleb Williams in my life. And what I mean by that, as the Jacksonville Jaguars get the ball first, a nice return. I feel like Caleb Williams is the only quarterback I've ever seen that shows inconsistencies, starts off games bad, doesn't play well, but then when it's clutch time, he becomes the best quarterback in the NFL, making ridiculous plays. There he is. Tony Dow's in the house. Josh Allen trash shirt. What you got to say, TD?
Hey man, it's gonna be a good game. I'm excited.
TD, get your Super Bowl hat on, baby. We're going to the Super Bowl.
Did I get a Super Bowl hat?
Yeah, I bought it for you. What do you mean? You already forget the present I got you? And there's a loss of 5 yards. Matt Milano, tackle for loss to start off this game.
Oh, Jags got the ball first.
TD, I got you a Super Bowl hat, and you don't even know if you have it. You lost
I'll
it.
get it, Rich. So we need to sync.
Yeah, so am I ahead or behind you?
You're ahead.
Good. Okay.
So you need to pause.
All right, so let me know when you see Matt Milano in slow motion.
All right.
Did it already happen? I'm already on 2nd and 13.
Right there. Matt Milano.
All right, so you let me know when the ball snapped.
All right. Trevor in the shotgun.
Like right when it gets snapped. He snaps it around the 3 seconds on the play clock.
Okay. Okay, that's 7, 6, 5, 4. Now.
Lawrence to ETN. ETN breaks a tackle. He goes up the field. It's going to be 3rd down. And
all right, baby, let's go. Woo! We got division football, baby. Well, not division. Yeah, well, our division. No TD Bills talk today. Hey, man, we about to see what's going to happen, man. I actually picked the Bills to win this game. But I got a confession, Richie.
What's that?
I picked them to win so they could lose.
Oh, what a play.
Incomplete. Oh, Trevor selling, even though that wasn't on him.
It's Trevor selling. Man, how about those games yesterday?
Whoo, man. Those are interesting. Just beautiful football, man. You don't know who's going to win what game. I think a lot of these matchups are just like amazing, like all of them.
For real. Caleb Williams.
He's legit. He's arrived. He's a dog. Oh, did they block it?
No.
Wow, how did he get that off?
TD, how do you like the good punt? Look at this. Rolling down at the 6-yard line. What are your thoughts of the overlay I got set up for us, the visuals for the RoundtableCast?
This is dope, Richie, with the scoreboard, with the sponsors. Yeah, man, this is dope.
You like it? Chad, do you like it? Do you like the overlays, the visuals, RoundtableCast that we don't do only until the playoffs? We did it last year. Let us know in the chat. Were you here last year when TD and I did the same show for the Bills playoff game? It was a lot of fun last year. They want to bring it back.
Next time, we're just going to move that NFL CBS and put a big R right there. All right, here we go. Josh Allen, power run formation, surveying the defense, under center, takes a snap, hands it off on 1st down, Cooks. And he gets 3 yards on the carry.
The key in this game is really simple. It's as cut and dry as whoever wins the turnover battle is going to win. You're talking about the Jaguars defense, who's one of the best teams in the NFL at forcing turnovers. And then the Bills have been turning the ball over recently. They also don't turn the ball over on offense. So let's see what that will look like.
And I think the Buffalo Bills are going to have to make sure that they can run the ball and keep an even balanced offense today, as we're giving some cushion on the outside, one-on-one at the bottom with Josh under center with a single back. And we got to play action. Josh back to pass from the end zone. Hits the flat, one-on-one, and Jacksonville's defense is smothering.
Swarming. Greg Newsome II, traded for midway through the season, coming through in his playoff Jaguar debut. Man, these Jaguars, I love them as a team, man. Like, as a football team, offense, defense. And you know what's sad about Jacksonville? That Travis Hunter's injured.
Yeah. A guy that you definitely look forward to watching on the field is not even out there. Got injured early in the season.
The guy I traded all the way up for.
But here's a critical 3rd down and 7. Josh sees something on the defense as they're deploying a potential zero blitz. We'll see if they send it or back out. They send the house. Josh throws. Got his guy. And he breaks a tackle. 1st down. Big time 3rd down for Shavers.
Wow. I mean, you talk about a Jacksonville Jaguars sending the house. It looked like a zero blitz. Maybe there was a single high man coverage, but a beautiful button hook. Josh Allen threw it on time. He just did a deep drop back when the pressure's coming from Lloyd. That's a big play on 3rd down.
So they get some cushion out of their end zone, and now they get to work a little bit more freely as Josh is under center with a single back. Another handoff for Cook, bounces outside, cuts back, tripped up for 4 yards, but we have laundry on the field in the color of yellow.
We have laundry on the field in the color of yellow. You got yellow laundry on the field.
Yellow laundry, baby. Flag.
Who needs Jim Lance and Tony Romo when he got Tony Dow and Richie Malora? Right, TD?
Oh, sorry, Richie. Man. Hey, man, this is what we do. We do.
So this is a big drive for the Bills after that penalty. It's going to be 1st down and 20. Yeah. The Bills start off the game with a defensive stop. Now, are they going to be able to put up points? And they're in a hole right now. You want to get at least 8 or 10 yards here to bring up 2nd down and get those yards back.
And they're in an obvious pass situation because Josh Allen just went empty with trips to the right, 2 to the left, but Jacksonville giving a little bit of cushion, making sure they play it safe. Josh is holding the offense right now. He takes the snap, back to pass, fakes the screen, comes back the other way for a screen. This is beautifully designed. They're going to pick up about 11 yards, Richie.
That's exactly what I just said they needed to do on 2nd and 20. They get those yards back and then some to bring up a 2nd down and 8. And now that penalty won't hurt. Now you want to pick up 3 to 4 yards maybe with James Cook and make it 3rd down and manageable. But if you're the Jaguars, man, you cannot let Josh Allen, this offense, get hot in the opening drive.
Yeah, this was great execution. Things are getting chippy, but hey, this playoff football. And refs not throwing flags. They letting these guys go at each other. 2nd and 8. Josh Allen ready for action, surveying the defense. We got another empty set with no running back, sending one in motion, back to pass. Josh looking, goes on outside the numbers. Another 1st down for the Buffalo Bills, moving the ball easily.
Josh looks calm, cool, collected, poised, and under control on this opening drive. This is big for Josh Allen, man. I mean, let's not undervalue what this moment is for him. It's playoff time. And they had an up and down regular season. They did not win the division, but they have every reason for Josh Allen to be that guy.
And if they don't win now without Mahomes in the playoffs, we got problems in Buffalo.
This is Josh Allen's moment. It really is.
All right, Josh Allen giving Cook a signal, and he tosses to the right, but we got flags. It might be an illegal motion. They're going to say false start on the offense. Back it up.
So 2 penalties on this opening drive for the Bills on offense. It's going to be interesting to see how they cap off this drive. So far, they've been able to overcome it. Look at Josh Allen's numbers in the postseason. He ranks 1st all-time in total yards a game, 1st in rushing yards, and 1st in touchdown and interception ratio ever.
and also first in no Super Bowls.
They made him look like this guy's a 4-time Super Bowl MVP with those glazing stats.
I know, right? Well, we have a 1st and 15 with trips to the left, 1 to the right out of the shotgun. Josh back to pass. Josh pulls it down. He's going to run.
Lloyd is coming.
Trailing
Oh,
and
man.
he's going to pick up 6 yards on the run.
Lloyd chased him down. Look at the effort from Lloyd on that play. Just incredible, but big-time play from Josh Allen, more importantly, by picking up a positive of 7 yards on that run?
Yeah, and that was big for Josh because that first read where he wanted to go, the Jags closed in on it right away, and he pulled it down and took off. Could have been a major pick 6 right there, but that's Josh Allen. He avoided it.
Absolutely. 2nd down and 8 now for Josh Allen.
Another shotgun formation, back to pass, quick outlet, and that's going to be bottled up right away. They'll get 1.5 yards, and we're going to have another 3rd down situation. But can the Jags get off the field? They failed so far on 3rd down, 3rd and 6. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, this is massive right now. The thing about Josh Allen, I know it's something small, but his ball placement is on one. Even the quick passes to the right and left, his ball is on time. It's accurate. That's a big, big sign for the Buffalo Bills. Let's see what he does here on 3rd down.
Critical 3rd down here. This is the one that can flip the field. They're still not at midfield yet. They're at the 38-yard line. Josh Allen pointing out the mic. It looks like a blitz might be coming. I think they're backing out, and they do back out. But we have a blitzer anyway. Hey, incomplete.
No flags on the play.
No flags.
Will the Bills go for it here?
I don't think they will, given where they are on the field. It looks like the punt unit is coming out. Hey, listen, Jacksonville bent but didn't break, but I'll give the credit on this drive, Richie, belongs to the punter of Jacksonville by putting them at the 6, because you would think all the success they've had, they were in field goal range, but they weren't.
That's a fantastic point. Special teams is such an underrated element. Let's see what the Jaguars do on special teams now. Could they get a good return? Because you can literally flip the field on that side of the ball.
And here we go. The punt is up. We got a fair catch at the 20.5-yard line. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars will march out on offense after this break. And ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you check out Sleeper for your latest player props, all right? The game is started, but we got games all weekend. Make sure you use the Roundtable code, all right? Get in on the action. Sleeper is matching your deposit up to $100 using the code for have it RTS. That's all. But if you use the link in the description of the video, you don't have to worry about inserting the code because it's already pre-filled when you sign up. Get in on the action. Maybe deposit $10. They'll match your 10 and you can go ahead and have some fun. I always love to get in on Sleeper during playoff time, man.
Playoff time is the time. So go check them out, folks. Whatever channel you're on, you got the link at the top of the chat. Use code RTS, and you'll be able to get in on the action. Man, this is a fun time right now here for these playoffs. So far, so good. Man, a lot of stuff around the NFL with these head coaches. This is the craziest coaching cycle I've seen.
It is crazy. And it's because of all the vacancies.
Do you think the Packers are going to let go of LaFleur?
That's going to be tough. We're about to find out in the next, I believe, 48 hours. I think you would find out. Might even find out today. It's going to be very interesting. He has a contract situation where they have to decide whether they want to extend him or move on. And that's what the situation is right now. But if LaFleur is released, I believe he becomes one of the favorite with Harbaugh to end up in Miami, given that the new general manager for the Miami Dolphins are coming directly from Green Bay. But that was a game last night. Man. Just back and forth. I just got to give it up to Caleb Williams. He's legitimate now.
Isn't he such a unique quarterback? Like, he never can put together a 4-quarter consistent dominant quarterback play, but when he needs to make the plays in the clutch, he always comes through.
Yeah,
and wins, and that's all that matters is winning.
Exactly. And that's a clutch team on the back end. And I think it's more so to do with the fact that he's feeling the game out as it goes. And when it's time to turn into Superman, he can do that. And let's not forget, Caleb Williams has Superman ability in him. He has some of that Josh Allen in him. And that's what's scary about it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that if he can put it all together, which I think he will, year two, and I know he's still alive in the playoffs now, but year two in the system, it's going to be great. So I'll do the play-by-play for the Jags. You want to do color?
I'll try my best. Let's get it.
Hand off to ETN up the middle for a gain of 3 yards. Come on, you're good at color commentary. You ever do it?
We're about to find out because ETN running up the middle is what Jacksonville is going to have to establish in this game if they're going to have success. We know what Trevor's done all season, but against the Buffalo Bills, you have to have a balanced attack and to be effective on both sides.
Trevor Lawrence has the most touchdowns by any quarterback since week 11. He's 8-0. So he's the hottest quarterback entering the playoffs. But the question is, will that continue in the postseason? Trevor Lawrence now has a big opportunity on 2nd down and 7, empty set, bringing ETN back on his right hip. Trevor Lawrence canning, reading the defense, 2 seconds on the play clock, false start.
Oh, no, these are things that just can't happen. Here you are at home, by the way, on the biggest stage, and your left tackle is causing you to be in a 2nd and long situation.
I don't even know if that was a left tackle. Like, Lawrence was taking his time. I know that would have been a delay of game if he didn't even do a false start.
Yeah, but it was still on the left tackle. He's the one that moved before everybody else, Little.
Of course.
And against Buffalo, you can't afford that. You see Buffalo overcame those situations twice on the last drive. Let's see if Jacksonville can match that and dig themselves out of this hole.
On 2nd and 12, you got Trevor Lawrence in empty, scanning the defense, taking his time. Milano drops back. Deep drop back. Lawrence steps up, throws left. Got his man ETN. Can he make a man miss to pick up the first down? Almost gets there. It's going to be a yard or two shy. 3rd down and short. 3rd and 2 for the Jags.
That was a great play design. You got the slot receiver a little bit behind, the other receivers, Etienne in the slot in this one. And he runs a full speed route, but breaks on the outside wide open, putting fear in the defense. Great design there. But here's a critical down, 3rd and 2. This is where you have to execute or you are punting the football. Too dangerous to go for it on 4th. Let's see what they do.
Trips to the right. ETN comes in motion, comes back. Trevor Lawrence is going to hand it off. Up the middle to ETN. He's loose into the 2nd level. Poyer brings him down at the 40-yard line. That looked like a fantastic play and a read option and decided to hand the ball off to ETN.
Big time run by Etienne when the team needed it most. And one thing I'll tell you, if you're going to beat the Buffalo Bills, you got to run the football down their throat on plays like that. It's going to put Buffalo on edge if you have a little bit more success doing the same thing.
On 1st and 10, Trevor Lawrence drops back, steps up, feels the pressure. Over the middle, behind him, incomplete, almost intercepted too, off the deflection. It looked like it was a little behind, and there was a little miscommunication between Lawrence and the receiver there. It'll be 2nd and 10, but that could have been dangerous if that was picked off. Let's see this throw.
Yeah, Trevor wishes he definitely had that one back. It was egregiously behind the receiver. I was just about to say, hey, the receiver got to make a play, but that he stretched his body out full string, reaching back, couldn't get it, but it was dangerous, almost an interception.
He felt the pressure, stepped up, had all the fundamentals in there, but just an inaccurate throw. 2nd down and 10 to avoid a 3rd and long while they pick up some yards. Lawrence drops back, 4-man rush, throws, picked off, intercepted, and the Buffalo Bills are cooking.
32-yard line. Trevor Lawrence throws an interception. That is a bad interception early in the game with a flooded secondary. Oh, man, this can be a massive hit to the Jags early in this game. The defense is going to have to do something to bail them out. Buffalo already in scoring range as in field goal position. This is tough here. This is tough.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about having your moment in the postseason. Trevor Lawrence, the hottest quarterback in the NFL, entering it. But if he falls flat in the playoffs, all that will be forgotten. Stars are born in the playoffs. And that one interception is not going to defy Trevor Lawrence if he can turn it around. Very curious to see how he responds. But first, we got the Bills. TD, take it away in the
All
red
right,
zone.
Josh
Close to the red
Allen
zone.
under center, single back. They love to run the ball right here, but they tap the helmet and they toss to the right. Cook, cut back. He runs into a wall, but not stopped before he gets 3 yards on the carry.
2nd and 7. What the Jaguars are desperately going to try to do is bail out their quarterback and hold him to 3 points. Because remember, the Bills have some kicking issues. So you can even potentially get a turnover on downs, because I bet you if it's 4th and 3 or shorter, the Bills would go for it rather than kick a field goal because they have some kicking problems. So let's see what they can do, if the Jaguars defense can come through, or will the Bills strike?
Well, the Bills are looking to strike as Josh Allen with a power run formation, hikes the ball, fakes the handoff, back to pass, surveying, has time, checks it down. Cooks is blown up. Great defense by Lloyd, snuffing the play out. No gain for the Buffalo Bills. We're going to have a 3rd and 6, Richie, critical down.
That's one of the best linebackers in the entire NFL right there. Devin Lloyd just dropping back, recognizing exactly where the ball's going. Excellent fundamental teach tape tackle right there by Lloyd, wrapping him up, bringing him to the ground with physicality. 3rd and 6. Big time play.
Go. This is a money down. Can the Jags defense bail him out? It looks like a full blitz is coming. The corner blitz was threatening. Josh saw it before it happened, and they send it anyway. Josh on the quarterback keeper. Jacksonville all over it. 1 yard for Josh Allen. He fumbles, but they're going to say forward progress was stopped as a scuffle ensues. Wow.
Josh Allen's helmet is off as he is going to walk to the sideline as the Bills will settle for 3 points. If you're the Jacksonville Jaguars, that's a big sigh of relief, because if the Bills were able to score a touchdown there, that would have sucked the momentum out of this game. But what a interesting play call, quarterback draw. I don't know if Josh Allen called his own number there or that was a design by Joe Brady. 4th down and 4. And they may have to call a timeout. The play clock's running down as Prater is going to have to rush this.
All right,
if they get it off, that's a delay of game.
This should be a delay of game, and they're going to have a delay of game. That's terrible for the Buffalo Bills right there.
Yeah, but the refs were oblivious. They called him for a false start. What the heck was that? That was weird. Yeah, there it is.
Delay of game, yeah. This is big time for Jacksonville. Listen, Rich, you said it at the beginning. It's going to be about who turns the football over. Trevor turned it over, but this defense showed up and had his back, and the Bills aren't doing great at kicking right now. Let's see what happens here on 4th and 9. Josh Allen's headed to the tent, by the way. Keep an eye on that situation.
His helmet was off at the bottom of that, and he kind of looked like he was in pain. So here Matt Prater experienced in the postseason.
I don't know. They've been having some kicking woes. If they miss this, that is a massive win for the Jags. It pretty much nullifies the turnover, and it looks like he's
got
good.
it.
Man,
he got it. 50 yards. Huge for the Buffalo Bills. If they missed that, that would have been bad. But now what I'm looking forward to seeing is how Trevor Lawrence responds. Remember what happened to Caleb Williams last night. Bad interceptions early. Everybody was roasting him. Caleb Williams fumbles in the playoffs. But then what happened? Now everyone looks back on that game as Caleb Williams is the guy. So just because Trevor Lawrence had that one interception does not mean that can define his game unless it spirals and compounds and becomes worse. Curious to see how he responds.
But he has to respond, Richie. He has to come out and lead that team down the field and at a minimum match the Buffalo's intensity and get 3 points. Jacksonville can't trade punts and try to play field position because Buffalo has been here and done this. The Jags haven't. They've had a little bit of experience, but nothing past that. This is their opportunity this season to get to that next level, maybe win a second round of the playoff. But unfortunately for them, they have one of the best teams in the league in the first round in the Buffalo Bills. But this is always was going to be set up to be a great game.
Yeah. The big thing we're going to be looking at is Josh Allen. Is he injured bad or not? Curious to see. Hopefully he's okay. We do not want that to
I think he's totally fine. The issue is the spotter said, go put him in the tent. He took about 3 different hits to the head where the helmet ended up being snatched off. Anytime that happens, they're going to bring you to the tent. Lucky for Buffalo, it wasn't in the middle of a possession. The possession was
there's a world, though, he could be ruled out. That didn't look good. His
Yeah,
neck. I saw his neck get tugged and like ripped. I think it's a neck issue rather than like a concussion too.
and I agree. But if Josh wants to play, they're not going to rule him out
No, I know. I'm just saying.
in the playoffs. Man, that would be crazy. That would be wild.
Mitch Trubisky, he did carve up the Jets, but it's also the Jets.
The Jets, Richie. Let's not start this, man. Can we go the rest of the stream without mentioning the Jets? I think the audience would be greatly appreciative.
That was me roasting the Jets. I didn't say anything.
I'm messing with you.
I brought him up in a negative light. I feel like it's okay if you bring it up in a negative way, huh?
I know, right? You got a cup, Richie?
A cup?
Yeah, a cup. Got a cup with you?
Yeah.
All right, let me see your cup, man.
Cup of what?
Just a cup. You got a cup?
Yeah, I got a bunch. I got water. I got coffee.
Yeah, let me
iced
see
coffee.
Cup, man. I'm just trying to pour you some sparkling water, man.
Oh, I got right here.
Since you put me on sparkling water.
This is a shameless sponsor, a brand recognition. Free. Halls is not sponsoring this, but
see the glass bottle, Richie?
And you got the Pellegrino.
Yeah. All right, here we go. The Jags gonna have a touchback. Richie is gonna take it away. Let's get it. And hit that like button if you're loving
wherever you're at. What fan base are you representing? Spam it in the chat. That looks like that ain't no. Wait a second.
I have my red that my wife just brought me.
I was about to say that's just confused me. That was no Pellegrino.
My birthday early, so.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Eve. Man, TD Unk status.
Yeah, man, I'm on my Unk status, man. I'll be 41 tomorrow. Beautiful day.
Woo! Man, you make me feel young.
You are, Richie.
Well, happy birthday, my friend. Trevor Lawrence under center, single back. He points to the right. What does he see? Man comes in motion. Trevor Lawrence takes the snap, play action. ETN picks up the blitzer, completes it to Strange. That's going to be just shy of the first down marker. Good tackle by Matt Milano.
See, I love when you can go out and play action and get a nice 9-yard gain on first down. It almost tells you second down is going to be a power run ETN right up the middle in Jacksonville moving the stick. So let's see what they come out if they stick to just the basics of getting the first down.
The Jaguars got to score a touchdown on this drive if they want to really steal the momentum away. We got an audible here. Shotgun formation for Trevor Lawrence. He pump fakes, looks right, no one there, checks it underneath the ETN. First down, ball at midfield for the Jacksonville Jaguars. New set of downs coming up.
I love that. Trevor saw 8 guys in the box, and knowing that they were going to run the ball, he tapped out of it and said, let's go into a shotgun and let's stretch this out. And I'm still going to hit my running back anyway to have an easier go at picking up the first down. That's how you counter at the line of scrimmage the defense that you see.
And it looks like Josh Allen's okay with his hat on the sideline, as it's going to be a new set of downs for Trevor Lawrence at the 50-yard line. Ball snap, toss to the right side.
You got a lane.
It's Bigsby. He's loose. Down at the 30-yard. Oh, I forgot. That's not Bigsby.
That's Tootin.
He got traded. I forgot. He's on the Eagles now. Tootin.
Man, is that a 20-yard run, Richie?
Yeah, I believe so. What? Look at that blocking from the offensive line out, leading the way.
And great speed and vision by the running back and the cutback, being patient with his blockers. Man, what a nice first down. The Jags
I love offensive line like that. Offensive line play like that's fantastic. They hand the ball off to the red hot. He cuts it back up the middle, lowers his shoulder.
40 more.
Oh, he's got energy. Keep the ball rolling on this kid. Do not take the ball away. Go right back to him.
And we talked about this earlier, Richie. The Jacksonville Jaguars, you want to beat the Bills, you're going to have to run the ball down their throat, and that's what they're doing right now.
That's a violent run right there. A beautiful cutback, seeing the open space, lowering his shoulder over Poyer to pick up an extra 3 to 4 yards. Coaches love that stuff. This could be the last play before the first quarter ends.
1st and 10.
Sean McDermott looking on. Here we go. First down inside the 20-yard line. It's snapped. Another handoff. It's down the left sideline.
Boy,
Dude, you can't stop that man.
Richie, they are running the ball down the Buffalo Bills' throat. I told everybody if they're going to win, this is what they have to do because they can do it against this defense. Man, I love it by the Jacksonville Jaguars OC right there, coming back a third time in a row with a power run.
To the same back, too. Feeding the hot man. That's what you got to do. Feed the man that's in a rhythm. And now the Jacksonville Jaguars are knocking on the door to go up 7-3, but will they capitalize? It'll be first and goal inside the 5-yard line. Wow, we got a good game so far.
Man, Rich, you think they get in here?
Yeah, I think they're going to get in. I think it's going to be a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they're going to have to run the ball because this is
got to
where
get
the
in.
field shrinks. The secondary doesn't have to worry about getting beat over the top. This is where they can hone in on the run. But now you get to find out which team is going to be more physical today. Can the Jags squeeze it in, or will the Buffalo Bills have a nice stop? I'm curious here. Will the Jags maybe try to outthink themselves and throw the football when the run is working very well right now?
It absolutely is. They got to get Tootin this touchdown. He deserves it more than anybody. Do not put ETN in.
And you know what? They probably will. The fresh legs in the red zone. We'll see what they do when they come back.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to go to Tootin. They got to give it to that man. Folks, smash the like button wherever you're at right now, whether you're live on TD PHINS TALK, Jets Media. Let us know which channel you're on. AFC East Roundtable. We're live everywhere, baby. Let's go.
Y'all hit that like button. Let everybody know this is where they can get their live playoff commentary, baby. RTS, Roundtable Streams. RoundtableCast. Let's go. Woo! Yeah, y'all let us know how we doing in the chat on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being amazing, 1 being y'all terrible. Y'all let us know how we doing in the chat. Everybody can vote except King Lowski. We know he a hater. So yeah.
Oh my goodness. Lowski house?
Yeah, he in there. So that next game though, 49ers Eagles. Who you got in that one again, Richie?
Oh, it's so hard to bet against the Eagles. But
the 49ers been
something about the Niners. It's going to be an epic game.
Patriots fans in here right now nervous about tonight. I know it because the Chargers, you should beat them, but that's a team that can beat anybody on any given week. It just depends on how they play.
Yeah, man. A lot of people have been asking us if we're live streaming the Pats game. I am not. I don't know if TD will be, but
yeah, I'll be live tonight at 8 p.m. Come over to my channel and come check it out.
Nice. I'm going to be hanging out with my boys tonight.
All right. Handoff. And that is crushed by the Buffalo Bills. And I'm not a fan of that, though. I'm not a fan of the attempted misdirection. I think this is where you got to show bully ball and run it down their throat like you did to get down there. But here we are, second and goal. Will they hand it off again, or will they continue to try to, or will they throw the ball? Critical downs right here.
They got to pick up this touchdown, man. Empty set for Trevor Lawrence. Interesting. ETN comes in motion. He comes into the backfield. He's on his right hip now. Bunch formation. Myers comes in motion. Trevor Lawrence takes the snap, looks left, has time, throws, end zone, touchdown! Ryan Thomas Jr. Woo! What a throw from Trevor. And the Jaguars get the first touchdown of the game.
In tight coverage, Trevor Lawrence gets it done with Brian Thomas and McDermott looking puzzled right now. The Bills are behind here in the second quarter. If the field goal is good, it'll be 7-3. Man, tight coverage and still squeeze it in there. That's a great throw by Trevor Lawrence. Big time. It's playoff time, ladies and gentlemen. Bills fans, how you feeling?
Now, what I say, man, they needed to bounce back. Trevor Lawrence does so. That drive was definitely capped off and more the run attack more than anything. But Trevor was the one that capped it off with a touchdown throw. Fantastic response by Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars offense and Tootin more specifically and that offensive line. That's big time because if they did not score and they gave the ball back to the Bills and they scored, then the momentum was all in their favor. big time respond from these Jaguars.
Yeah, but how will the Buffalo Bills respond? Okay, how will Josh Allen respond? Let's see if Josh Allen is bothered about that last drive, the physical abuse that he took at the end. Will he come out and have an efficient drive? Will Cook be able to run the football? The Bills are going to have to show something on the offensive side of the football, not just intercept it and don't really do anything and get a field goal. Bills got to be better. The Jacksonville Jaguars just put them on notice with an amazing drive. Where's the Bills' great drive? We need to see one, or they might be in trouble early. Time will tell. Y'all let me know in the chat who you got in this game. Do you believe in the Bills or you believe in the Jags? Flood the chat with your prediction right now. Who do you have winning this game? Jaguars or Buffalo Bills? Let us know. And hit that like button. And if you're new to any one of the platforms you're viewing from, make sure you follow or subscribe right now. And last thing, if you're watching on X, make sure you come over to YouTube and subscribe to the main channels so you never miss a show on Roundtable Sports.
Absolutely, man. We got our first super chat.
Nice. This is our first super chat. Who is this? Who got the honors?
Cross Faith Army.
Nice.
Is Trevor Lawrence still good enough to be good? Does he still suck? Amazing when you have good coaches and offensive line can do.
Well, that will be determined today. Trevor Lawrence, in my opinion, has always been good enough not to be good enough. But those last 7 games of the season, it has started to put him in another echelon for me as is he really good? That's what we're trying to determine today. Is
Today
he good
will
enough
tell us.
not to be good enough, or is he really good? And if he crosses over into that really good area, that's a good look. He already has a bad pick, but he responded from it, and that's a good sign that he's headed in the right direction for this game. Ask me again at the end of the game, and I will give you my true, honest analysis on who Trevor Lawrence is. But it all comes down to
and that's
today.
why the playoffs is so massive. Like, if you're a quarterback that's so good in the regular season just to lay eggs in the playoffs, no one's going to put you in the category of being great, of being up as one of the better quarterbacks. Stars are born in the playoffs. I always believe that. So big time opportunity for Lawrence, because we know what Josh Allen's capable of as they get a really good return.
Okay.
Fumble!
Fumble!
Oh, they got it back. Oh, did they not? Both teams are pointing in this. The Bills think they have it. The Jaguars think they have it.
The Bills had it, then the player lost it, then the Jags got the football.
What are they gonna? Yeah, but did the refs call it though?
They called it Jags ball.
Yeah, they did. Oh my goodness!
Oh, this is massive.
Whoa! What'd I say about the turnovers?
McDermott
They just matched
is not happy. This could be a dagger, Richie. They already in scoring range, and they just came off of an excellent drive. The Jags
that's
have
a
to
fumble
capitalize.
too.
Oh man, the Jags have to capitalize here, and they need to put that Bills player in the protocol. His body kind of locked, and then when he hit, he saw it loose, and then he woke up. Like, to me, it's almost like he was delayed.
Special teams, man. Turnover. The Jaguars, they find their answer to match the turnover that Trevor Lawrence had. Now it's even. The turnover battle is 1-1.
Celebration in the end zone, man. Special teams showing up.
This is massive. The Jackson, and you know what's big right here, TD? Keeping Josh Allen on the sideline too, keeping him cold, not in a rhythm. It's been a while since Josh got on the field after getting roughed up. You're keeping Josh cold, even though it's warm in Florida, of course, but just not in a rhythm more than anything.
Yeah, they're dealing with some of the most beautiful weather in the country right now in Jacksonville. This time of year. This is
who's at this game?
Paradise. Who's that?
Our guy Cameron, who's responsible for these beautiful visuals.
Nice.
Yeah. Cameron, who is the main graphics designer here at Roundtable Sports, big Jaguars fan. He's at the game right now. He's the man that makes all the beautiful color art that you guys see digitally on your screens here at Roundtable Sports. 1st and 10 for Trevor Lawrence.
And he's in the
down the one.
And hands the ball off again. ETN one-on-one. Get 7 yards. That is a nice first down run to set up a 2nd and 3. And I believe they're inching closer to the red zone now.
Yeah, if they can get a touchdown Oh my goodness, going up 2 possessions.
Yeah.
But even 3 points would be massive too. They just got to make sure they protect the ball, play it smart, run the ball, man, because it does not seem like the Bills have any answers.
This is wild. Things are not going well for Buffalo right now. Can the defense help them in this critical moment? 29-yard line, Trevor Lawrence under center. He sees something. He checks out of under center and gets in the shotgun. Back to pass, looking. They pick up the blitz. He throws outside, and that's a diving catch. And that is a first down. Big-time play for Myers.
What an addition Jacoby Myers is for this Jacksonville Jaguars team. You got to give the Jaguars front office a lot of credit, too. They were very proactive on adding new players during the season. Myers they traded for. Greg Newsome they got. A lot of players mid-season.
All right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, incomplete. Myers complaining that it should have been a pass interference, but no flags, no yellow laundry on the field. And we're going to have second and 10 coming from the 17-yard line.
They got to get a touchdown here. Big opportunity for the Buffalo Bills defense to get a stop, similar to what the Jaguars did when they turned the ball over.
Here we go. We have Trevor in the shotgun. Trips 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Trevor taps the helmet again. He likes what he sees. Trevor.
Tootin's in the game.
Back to pass. Trevor looking. Trevor steps up. Trevor under pressure. Sacked by Russo. Negative 2 yards. Now we have a 3rd and 12.
That was a massive play from the Buffalo Bills defense. Quarterback contained. The pocket collapses. Lawrence does not like what he sees down the field. He tries to tuck it and run, but Russo is there to wrap him up before he even has a chance to get a gain. Great coverage from the Buffalo Bills secondary. That's like a coverage sack.
All right, here we go. If I'm Jacksonville, I think you dial up a screen here, but we'll see what happens. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun.
Wow. Do they go for it here? Trevor Lawrence gets them into 4th and short.
Trevor runs forward, and he's going to be 1.5 yards short. What do you do here, Richie?
Oh, man.
Richie, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, yeah. I said, what do you do here?
I go for it, man. I go for it.
You got to be aggressive in these moments and instill your will. I would go for it as well. You're playing with
I would go for it, man. Put them away.
And that looks like what they are going to do. Here we go.
Play clock down, though, and they're going to be timeout. You got to put them away, man. This is where you're in the playoffs. It's 4th and 2. Show your confidence. It is such an interesting decision, though, because you kick 3 points, you go up a full score. But
timeout. Are we synced still?
I don't think so. Am I ahead of you? There was a time where you were calling it and you kind of lagged.
Okay, that's probably what happened. Trevor is walking to the bench right now. Towards the side. Now he's headed back.
He's walking in the huddle. Yeah, I'm ahead of you.
Yeah, you might want to pause for like 5 seconds.
We got to do it, though, like right as the ball snapped. Tell me when there's 18 seconds on the play clock.
21, 20, 19, now.
17, 16, 15.
14, 13, yep.
Yeah,
Trip
we're good.
to the right. Etienne goes to the backfield. We got a tight end hitting on the left side. Trevor in the shotgun. Trevor sends the motion, fakes the handoff.
Oh, did he get it? I don't know. That they're marking him short. They're marking him short.
Richie, I think they're going to give it to him, and then they're going to challenge it. Because
either way, whether they call it a first or short, is it going to be a challenge? Because the big question is his knee down? Oh, yeah, he's short. He's short. Wow.
I don't know, Richie.
No, he is. His knee's down.
No, I don't know. That was a shin, but I don't know if it was fully down.
He's short, man. I got to see a different angle. It looked like his knee hit the grass, but if it did not, then it's a first down. That knee is what you're looking for. Did it hit the ground?
It's the shin that's the problem. Was his shin down? See, the knee didn't hit.
Wow, it didn't right there.
And I don't know if the shin was actually down.
His knee wasn't down.
The virtual measurement says first down.
Holy smokes.
But
how did his knee not touch the grass there? It literally.
Yeah. They're going to challenge it. Are they challenging it anyway?
Yeah, they have to.
Because it's a matter of what they're challenging was the shin down.
The shin is down.
Shin.
Not yet. There.
I don't. They might still say that was down. They're gonna say that shin was down.
I think he's got it, man. I thought the knee was down. Now that the knee did not touch, he's got it.
No, they're gonna say that if he challenges this, it's overturned, Richie. The shin was down because you pushed off of that leg. It had to be down for you to get momentum to push.
Challenge flag, yeah.
That's just basic common. Like, in order for you to have pushed, it had to have been down. The shin.
Oh yeah, he's short, man.
Yeah, tough.
Yeah, he's short, 100%.
Josh Allen getting bailed out, man. Bailed out by shins. Let's see what the refs say, man. Let's see what the refs say. How they stop playing, let him get a chance to challenge. It's because first off, they did a virtual measurement, giving it the first, but now he challenged it before they could huddle up.
Massive, bro. Now
they're too close.
See, that's the risk though of going for it, man.
That was a whole half a yard short if the shin was down. It's not too close to change. They just have to determine, was the shin down. It looked down, but it's so close too, even the shin.
We got a super chat from our boy who is a Jacksonville Jaguars fan. Why don't you read this, TD?
Hope you're all good, brother. I hope Tony is doing good too. I watch Roundtable Sports all the time. Keep up the great work, guys. Go Jags. Dubo. Salute to you. I will appreciate that, Sean.
Sean is awesome, man. He watches all of our stuff as a Jaguars fan. Really do appreciate you, Sean, for the super chat.
Yeah, I know Sean's sick right now. That was a brutal play right there. It's like so close. Well, let's see what the refs decide. But in my opinion, it looks like it's going to be Bills 1st and 10 backed up in their own territory.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't mind the aggressiveness though, but some people would say this is why you have to stay sound. Just because it's the playoffs doesn't mean you go for it. Take your 3 points and be up a full possession because you may need it later on. I'm the type of person, I love the call to go for it, but this is the risk you take.
100%. This is the risk. But I'm okay with the risk, though. Like, I'm not looking back thinking like the Jets made him. The Jaguars made a mistake.
Oh, the Jets always make a mistake.
Hey, why you always got man?
Y'all just bad, Richie.
You got to be bad before you're great.
Oh, man. Let's see what they say when they come back. Here we go. They're looking at it.
He's down right there. Yeah, he's short, man.
Yeah, that shin is completely down.
Man.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Buffalo ball. They got bailed out by the shin. Here we go. Josh Allen.
Backed up in his own territory, back on the field.
All right, tackle right away. They're going to pick up about 3.5 yards to Shakir there, just trying to get some breathing room with the end zone right behind them. We're going to have 2nd and 6, so they gave them 4. Let's see if the Buffalo Bills keep doing short passes, trying to get a first to get some room out of the back of the end zone.
What do you want to see from the Bills here in terms of their game plan?
I love to see a nice methodical drive, but I want to see Cook, pop a nice run. Give me a 8 to 12 yarder at a minimum. Show one of those. It'll be good. The Buffalo Bills need that right now. And here we go, a screen pass, and that's going to be a first down for Shakir. Bring the tackles to the sideline. Good execution.
Fantastic screen.
Jags not happy on that
nice,
play.
Man.
Yeah. They're not happy. They felt like it was a false start, no call by the refs.
Yeah, this is a big drive for the Buffalo Bills so far, off to a fantastic start.
And we're going to have 1st and 10. This is where I want to see it, Richie. Give Cook the ball. Let's see him pop a nice little run. That O-line needs to bully these guys and show some moxie here.
Play action. The Bills got to score a touchdown.
Yeah, they just got 4.5, 5 yards on that play action. And here we're going to have another 2nd down. Cook's coming out this time. And that was Frank Gore Jr. on the catch.
Frank Gore Jr. How about that, TD?
Yeah. Here we go. I'm telling you, I need to see Cook. They need to hand it off right here to Cook, and we need a nice run. If they don't start instilling a run game here, they're going to get in trouble. I know McDermott. He got to hand this off. And they toss to the left. Cook cut back. Oh, he gone. Nice run. That's what I'm talking about. Nice, maybe 9 or 10 yard run there, but Cook's limping. He's coming up limping.
Uh-oh. That is massive. That's the rushing leader. And he is limping off the field. Let's see what happened. I don't know. Great block. Oh, he got hit low.
Yeah, that was a 12-yard run.
Cook's got to be healthy in order for the Buffalo Bills to win this game. I'm sorry.
Big time. Ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe right now. All right, make sure you subscribe. Getting NFL coverage right here on Roundtable Sports, RoundtableCast.
RoundtableCast. It has a ring to it.
Yeah, I'm excited, Richie. Guess
what are you excited about?
Going to the Super Bowl.
Are the Dolphins making it?
No, I'm going for the week for media.
Right.
I wish you could go, brother. All right, Josh on the center, single back, one in motion. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, back to pass, looking, goes on the – oh! Is that a catch? That is –
how the heck did he catch?
We got a flag, though, and we're going to get a replay on that. We're going to see what happens here. There was a lot of contact. That ball was perfectly thrown because I thought it might have almost gotten picked off by the underneath guy.
That was a ridiculous thing I just saw. Pass interference on the defense anyway.
They're going to decline it, but we're going to see that replay. Make sure it was a catch, too.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, that's big time. Nice catch. All right, the Bills finally have a drive where they push it past midfield. Now they're at the 44-yard line. Josh is under center. They're tapping the helmet. Look for some Cook action. And snap the ball, toss to the left again. Cook cuts back. Cook, wrapped
big
up.
Play. Cook is back on the field, which is good.
Yes, but big time stop by Walker. Cook tried to reverse field, and he wrapped him up. Nice tackle.
Unreal. The Bills got to answer off that big stop they got on 4th down. They have to.
No gain there. All right. Here we go. 2nd down.
What do you think, TD? What's the play call? A little screen pass? Screen passes have been.
I was just going to say a screen pass or a Josh Allen quarterback keeper, hike the ball and run forward. But let's see how they want to operate this here. Because they're showing a blitz. They show 6 guys at the line of scrimmage. Whatever Josh had called, it wasn't going to work. He was trying to call his protections, but didn't have enough time to do so.
Unreal.
Good job by Jacksonville. That's a part of the game, too. Give him a look that he isn't prepared for, and he's running out of time to get prepared for it. Utilize the timeout.
I think that this is a drive that's going to set the tone for the rest of the first half, because if the Bills give the ball back to Jacksonville, they had a great drive that led in not being able to get it on 4th down. And then remember, Buffalo gets the ball to start off the second half. So finishing and closing halves are absolutely massive for games like this.
Big time. 7 minutes, 47 seconds remaining. Josh breaks the huddle, 2nd and 10.
And they're in Jags territory too. So they're close, knocking on the door, field goal range.
All right, Josh calling the protections. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Takes the snap, back to pass. Josh looking. Josh, deep right, wide open. Coleman.
Keon.
Ew, to the 6-yard line. Jags gave up a big play to the Bills. 1st and goal. Here's money time.
That was a huge, huge play for the Buffalo Bills. Keon Coleman, who's had an absolutely up and down, ridiculous season on and off the field, comes through in the postseason, broken coverage, and he just stayed on with the flat, and just Keon Coleman just snook behind him down that right sideline. Ooh, Josh Allen smacked his helmet. Hate that.
His finger didn't get dislocated or something. But here we go. It's James Cook time. Hike the ball, toss to the right, Cook to the outside, and he's going to get to the 2.5, 3-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Tony Harris says, hi, Tony and Richie. Excellent game calling. Thank you so much, Tony. We appreciate that. If you guys are enjoying the Roundtable Cast with TD and myself, let me know. Let us know in the chat if you'd like to see more Roundtable Cast in the future. It's a different dynamic. Because, TD, when we do our live watch parties, it's just solo. You know, you got to talk for so long. You technically, usually supposed to have 2 people in the booth. So it feels good.
Here we go. Josh under center again. Hand off to Cook up the middle, and he runs into a wall. Good defense by the Jacksonville Jaguars saying, no, you're going to have to try that again. 3rd and goal coming up. Can Buffalo get in? Let's see what happens. I think, hey, what do you call here? A Josh Allen keeper or what? He's already taken a lot of abuse.
Yeah, I'll do like a play action boot, have Josh Allen run it in if it's there. If it's not there, maybe there's someone open in the end zone. You got to put the ball in Josh Allen's hands.
Here we go.
I could see a quarterback draw. And it is that.
Quarterback
not even.
draw,
it's just a power run.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Ooh, Josh Allen is he all right? His leg got like caught.
He got rocked. Oh, he down there grimacing. His
leg got twisted. Left leg. He's all right. He's tough. That's called quarterback power. Just lowering your shoulder. He crosses the pylon. That's a touchdown. Watch that left leg. Yep.
Ooh,
hyperextended that leg.
Ugh.
Ow.
He's all right, though. He's all right.
Talk about a turn of events. It could have been 10-3 if they went for the field goal, or even 14-3 if they executed. But now the Bills take the lead 10-7.
Yeah, that's true.
Josh Allen's taking a beating, indeed.
But we got a game. We definitely have a game. This one might come very well down to the wire.
Unbelievable. Down to the wire, TD.
To the wire.
Who do you got? Have you made your decision on who you got tonight?
It's hard, Richie. The Patriots are supposed to win the game. But it's something about this game tonight that's bothering me. It's like I kind of believe the Chargers gonna win, but the Patriots supposed to.
What do you?
The Chargers just kept on telling, like every time we picked against them, they won, and then when we picked them, they lost. It's just hard to gauge with them, man. I'm gonna go with the Patriots, but I would not be surprised if the Chargers. I just gotta see, man, what version of Herbert you get tonight. Who plays the better football, Drake May or Herbert tonight?
I don't know. You got to tell me, man. It's both of your guys. Feels like.
They ain't my guys.
They are.
I don't like the Pats.
You've been the Herbert guy. That's been always,
Herbert is my guy because I wish he was my guy.
I know. I know the reason. I know the origin of why he's your guy. Because you hated the guy the Dolphins drafted. Just like you're going to hate who the Dolphins hire.
But do you see that, Richie? Ain't that funny? All the things I hated that the Dolphins did, and now look, everybody fired.
Well, it doesn't really matter because it's going to happen again.
No.
You're going to hate who they hire. Watch.
Oh, Richie, I've been meaning to ask you. Are you still on the Dante Moore at number 2 train?
Well, first of all, he's got to declare. And number 2.
If he does.
Yes.
You still want Dante Moore?
Yes, because you're getting Dante Moore for a project sitting for a year. That was always the case.
Number 2 overall project?
If he declares, it's more of a sit for a year type of experience because of how young he is. If you got Fernando Mendoza, he's starting week 1. That boy's ready.
Y'all getting Dante Moore.
Listen, I can't let one game determine an entire tape. Like, I don't know if you've done any research on the prospect or you're just going off one game. That's what I got.
Yeah, because I don't care nothing about when you play Oregon Community and South Carolina Trinity in week 3 and week 7 and all the bum teams and you put up 5 touchdowns and you're one of the best players in the country. I gauge these college quarterbacks when it's mano-a-mano, big team versus big team. Great defense versus quarterback. How do you do? So, yeah, that wasn't a good look.
Trinidad and Chandler.
Trinidad, he too small, man.
So was Bryce Young.
And I'm still not buying no Bryce Young hype now. He was better.
I'm not gonna lie though, TD. It was painful watching Fernando Mendoza look the way that he did, knowing that we're not getting him.
He looked dead. He looked like he ready for the NFL.
I've never seen a more NFL ready prospect in my life.
He looks just ready.
He's about to destroy your Miami Hurricanes, by the way.
Cap. Trevor Lawrence operating out of the pistol, hands the ball off, cut back, and that's going to be a 3.5-yard gain on first down. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Now, can I get a real quick question since we're still on this topic? Mm-hmm. What's your opinion on Carson Beck as a Miami fan? Do you think he's going to be in the NFL?
I got to be honest, Richie. A lot of people bum on Carson Beck. I just feel like he could be a really solid bottom-end starter in the NFL. He's not jumping out the gym. He's not great, but I think he could actually play the position. Like, that's the point with him. He's not a whoa guy, but he's seasoned. It's like he's, he can play the position. I think he's going to be very interesting. Oh, almost intercepted. A bad wobbly. I wonder if it got deflected at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Do you know what's the sad part? Like, what you just broke down sounds like he's going to be a Jet.
I mean, but you know what?
Describe.
I don't think, like, say you do get a Carson Beck, right? And he starts for y'all. I think that he's like that perennial guy that you're going to always win 7 to 10 games.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Big third down here for the Jaguars.
Third and 6. Here we go. Shotgun. Blitz coming. Timeout. He saw it. Good job by Trevor here. He's didn't like
nah,
it.
Get me out.
We're going to see. Can Trevor keep up now? The Bills still pushing forward. This is going to be a critical drive, Richie. 4 minutes, almost a little bit under 5 minutes left.
This is critical. The Bills get the ball to start off the second half. So if you're Jacksonville, you must take the lead right now, or at least tie the game, because this is a big opportunity. Because the AFC is wide open, man. It really is. I mean, we'll see what happens tonight and tomorrow. But, like, this is the first time I feel like there's been a first seed in the AFC that no one fears. No one fears the Broncos. They should. That's not a knock on the Broncos. I think they're a little underrated.
Oh, all out blitz, and they pick it up. Oh, what was that, Trevor? Who were you?
Trevor just tries to go over the middle and just loads it up to double coverage and just sails it.
All right, Trevor. You can't start that. You're starting to flail.
They still brought the double A-gap blitz. I don't know what that was.
I don't like that play design. You don't have a single person going vertical to create more open pockets and windows. Everybody's on crossers.
And the punt. Ty Simpson, pick number 11. What pick do you guys got? 11?
Yeah.
Would you want Ty Simpson or the Alabama quarterback?
Scant trolling me right now with that one. I don't want nothing coming out of Alabama that's under center.
Come on, man. You can't just look at the college and assume it's the same thing. There's a Super Bowl winning quarterback from Alabama last year. His name's Jalen Hurts.
Who they did dirty for
who won a Super Bowl
player.
Who won a Super Bowl MVP.
You're right. But I'm not a big
I just want to make sure you don't evaluate Ty Simpson because you closed off completely because of the college you went to.
I respect that, but I'm not a huge Ty Simpson guy. Are you?
No, I'm not a huge Ty Simpson guy, but I think that, he didn't do himself any favors in the playoffs either. He got benched.
Yeah. Again, I'm not. No.
The thing about Simpson and even Dante Moore as prospects that I just don't like is their lack of experience, the lack of games that they've played. Like those types of quarterbacks scare me. That's why I think when I said Dante Moore, if he declares and the Jets draft him or anybody drafts him, he would benefit from sitting for a year.
Yeah, for me, I'm not big on him at all. Nothing is as special for me. And remember, it's not about the fact that he went to Alabama. It's the fact that usually Alabama has 5 of the best O-linemen, one of the best running backs, some of the best receivers. And it's hard for me to gauge. Like, look at Tua in the NFL. If you don't know now that his weapons carried him, then you don't know ball. And when you're at Alabama, you're thinking that person's great, but the weapons around him are so elite. Like, can you name all those wide receivers he had, Richie?
Who?
Tua in Alabama.
Oh, I mean, it was ridiculous.
It's crazy. Like, so, I mean, I don't like that. It's hard, and I'm not going to write guys off, but it's hard for me to give a true analysis when you. So
are you writing off Dante Moore completely?
No, I'm not writing them off.
Like if he declared
that one game, it doesn't write it all. But there was
that drive he had. Did you watch the game?
Yeah.
Did you see that he threw the pick six and then that drive he had after the pick six? That was a real NFL level drive. And then he had that fluky fumble where his running back hits the ball, and then things started getting rattled. Pressure started to get to him. Gets sacked.
It was a lot of bad, though, Rich. It was a lot of bad.
Yeah, I'm just saying there was a glimpse of what it could be.
I ain't seen the game all year where they ain't been a glimpse, except Jackson Dart against Minnesota this year.
Josh Allen deep ball overthrows. Josh Allen trash.
And he had Cooks. He had Cooks for the big game. Would have been like a 50, 60 yarder because he would have got another 10 if he caught it, but Josh Allen overthrew the football.
Oof. Josh Allen's taking a freaking beating. That's 3 plays he's coming off, whether it was his neck, his ear, his finger, now his knee. And he's out there, man. This guy's tough as nails. You got to give it to him.
Yeah, I mean, Alabama ain't really have talent this year. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, or he just wasn't that good. I don't know. Here we go. Josh, back to pass, 2nd and 10, looking. Josh, over the middle, got his guy. 1 yard short of the first, 3rd and 1 coming up.
The Bills' offensive line is playing phenomenal. They're giving Josh Allen all the time in the world. What makes the Jacksonville Jaguars defense legit is their pass rush, but they're not able to get home early in this game. Josh Hines Allen, or whatever his name is, versus Josh Allen. Josh Allen, the quarterback for the Bills, had all day to throw. He could have made a pancake back there if he wanted to. Could have cooked some eggs.
All right, well, we have a 3rd and 1 here, and we got Cook, single back. And this might be a toss on the outside. Jacksonville playing it as if it's going to be an inside run, and it is an inside run. And he's going to be short.
Oh.
He's going to be short. He did not. Oh, the ref is trying to say he made the line of game.
Nah.
I don't think he made it.
That needs to be challenged.
She's giving him the line of game. Here's a replay.
Let's see.
1, 2. No, she was very favorable on that. That was not the case. But I don't think a challenge is coming. They got away with one.
Wow, no challenge. Play action. Josh Allen rolling to his right. He's going to throw, but he's broke. Woo.
No, he kept it in his hand. All right. Kincaid gets a 5.5 yard gain on the boot.
Wow.
Believe me, if Ty was behind Kane's O-line, elite. Interesting. Okay. All right, Cook running through traffic, gets the first down, 1 yard shy of midfield. So 49-yard line, Bills moving the football. This is a massive drive for the Bills here, and this is going to bring it down to the 2-minute warning. But them wanting to score right here, that'll be massive. If they were able to get in the end zone going up 17-7 at halftime. Who got the ball first, Richie? The Jags, right?
The Jags, yeah. Bills get ball at half.
This isn't good.
Bills get the ball at half. We got Flick saying, believe me, if Ty was behind Kane's O-line, elite.
Yeah, I hit that one.
We can convert Tua to tight end or interim head coach. Thoughts? Yeah, interim head coach would be good. Just roll with Tua at a head coach.
Somebody said, TD, that's bad evaluation by you, man. I'm shocked, bro. You call Beck better than Ty is crazy, and I'm a huge UM fan. Did I say that Beck was better than Ty, Richie?
I don't know. Do you think? Well, what do you think's better?
Ty Simpson is better than Beck. I never, out of my mouth, I don't know what you're hearing. Like, how did you hear me say that Beck was better than Ty? I said Beck could be a low-key back-end starter in the league. Ty, I was asked about Ty at 11. I don't want him at 11 because I think that he can ultimately possibly be like the 15th best quarterback in the league. And I want a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. I know Ty has skill. I know he's a good player. But to me, he's Trevor Lawrence. He's Trevor Lawrence.
I think that's a disrespect to Trevor Lawrence.
No, that's
not. At college, Trevor Lawrence was like the
I'm not talking about his comp. I'm just saying, I'm not talking about his comp. I'm saying where his level is in the NFL, ranking wise. I don't think he's going to be better than a 15 in the league. He's not better than Herbert. He's not better than. Like I could probably name 15 quarterbacks in the NFL that he's not better than. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
Flick says, nah, man, that Beck masterclass versus Ole Miss elite.
Man,
do you think that the Titans are an attractable destination for coaches because of Cam Ward?
No, because the truth of the matter is the jury is out on Cam Ward. We don't know what he's going to be in the NFL.
I would say the same
he's
thing
gonna be
about
good.
Caleb Williams in year one.
Oh no, Caleb. Oh well, yeah, in year one. But now we know. I was skeptical of Caleb year one.
Yeah, but that's why I feel like that's not fair because the jury was out on Caleb Williams. He needed a coach, and now look at him. So like that's why I feel like
I didn't make a definitive on Cam Ward. I just said no because we don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know. That's all. We just
feel
don't
like
know.
I feel like the question is, did he show you enough in his rookie year to say if he gets the right system and coaching staff, he could be the guy? Like,
no,
I think he did.
No, to me, he showed, but he showed some things.
Did Caleb Williams show enough in year one?
No, he didn't. It's the same thing. He didn't. You know, so we don't know until you do it.
I don't know. I feel like Caleb Williams did, and so did Cam Ward.
You think Caleb Williams showed enough in year one?
To Josh Allen deep over the middle, got his man.
Oh, man.
Cooks
Jags,
inside the 25.
might be in trouble. The Jags might be in trouble here, man. Buffalo's starting to cook, and Cook's out there running wide receiver routes.
When I say showed enough, I think that.
Oh, that's a difference.
Are they challenging?
The ball ain't hit the ground, did it? Oh, maybe it did.
Reviewing. Upstairs.
We gotta watch this. It slid, but did it hit the ground? Did it like come out and even tap the ground? Because the ball was not, it was moving. All right. It's in his belly.
It hit the floor while it's moving.
Did it touch the ground?
It did. We'll see.
Flick
says, what? Cam should weigh more than enough. No help. I agree. I feel like you're underselling what Cam Ward showed.
I saw some great passes. I saw some things, but again, a lot of that came out of 12-second improvisation and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Again,
that's exactly what Caleb Williams showed last year but my opinion is this. He showed you the Superman qualities. Now, if you put a coach next to Cam Ward that can build the infrastructure where he can be a poised quarterback in, which is exactly what Caleb Williams showed. I think if you're a coach with confidence, you go to Cam Ward, you build that infrastructure. He's got that ability.
So here's what I'm trying to explain.
Just like Caleb Williams did, just like Drake May did in year one. You bring in the coach, now you take a step.
Drake May showed it both ways. Let me tell you the difference between Drake May and Caleb and Cam Ward. Caleb and Cam Ward in the same realm for their first year. Drake May is in a different realm. Let me explain why. You saw the improvisational skills from Cam Ward and Caleb the first year, but you didn't see the just pure pocket skills. Because they were so chaotic, they had to improvise. So, now, when you get a coach, Richie, that puts you in the structure, you actually don't need to compromise as much. So just playing the position without the need to compromise, can you still be great? See, we know you can compromise.
Let me tell you this, though. What if I told you that statistically, Cam Ward was the better player than Drake May as a rookie?
That's fine statistically because of the improvisational things. That's statistics. I'm talking about the eye test.
Yeah. Again, the eye test was wow. I was like, the amount of like times I look at Cam Ward and I'm wowed was like
you're
astounding.
Wowed.
And he was still able to put up like okay numbers in an absolutely awful environment.
Okay, let me help you understand, Richie. If you're stuck in the pocket and you got great protection and you're 2 for 10. And then you have 10 plays where you have to improvise and you're 10 for 10. You see a lot of wow in those 10 for 10 improvisational. But when you get the right coaching structure, you ain't got to do all that improvisational. Now, how are you going to do in the pocket alone?
Yeah, I mean, the Titans have the worst offensive line in football. That's why he had to do that.
No, I'm not talking about him having to. When they did protect him, it wasn't great.
It was incomplete, by the way.
What happened?
3rd down and 7.
Jags need this stop big time.
4-man rush.
Pass. They are in field goal range, but they're 4 yards short of the first. They're probably going to take the long field goal.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. But yeah, I think that if you thought that Drake May showed enough in year one and Cam Ward.
That's not what I'm saying. This is what I saw from Drake May in year one. Improvisation, 6 out of 10. In the pocket, 6 out of 10. But in the pocket of those other guys, 2 out of 10. Improvisation, 10 out of 10. You got to have that balance where I know that if you're protected or not, you're balling.
Yeah,
So
but that's why, in my opinion, what they showed that should make a coach want to go there. I think that's exactly what I'm talking about.
No,
bring him the infrastructure so he can process in the pocket when there was nothing for Cam Ward to do because of no offensive line, no system. He had to abandon.
We're not going to sit here and act like it was only when the O-line did bad.
Yeah, but you're talking about an awful situation. I don't know, man. I guess
there were times the O-line protected him and he didn't make the throw right. He didn't make the play.
They're not going to snap this. They're trying to go him offsides.
Yeah. Timeout Buffalo. They're going to kick that field goal, or they might come out and go for it. But the problem here is they did lead the Jags 1 minute and 14 seconds. Wow. Are they going to punt the ball? They took a delay a game?
Yeah, they took a delay a game.
They're right on the field goal line.
Exactly.
That's weird. That's weird to me right there.
But all in all, I think that Trevor Lawrence is an example of when you get a coach that builds the infrastructure, it's monumental, which is why I think Cam Ward, you're seeing it with Drake May, and you're seeing it with Caleb Williams. Both teams had every quarterback, whether it's Drake May, whether it's Cam Ward, whether it's Caleb Williams, they had bad offensive lines and bad coaches in year one. And Trevor Lawrence had that for years.
What a punt. 1 yard line or 2 yard line?
Oh, my goodness.
I just know some quarterbacks, the problem is some quarterbacks are actually worse under structure. You can't be you just can't be good when things break down. When things don't break down, you also have to be actually better than when they break down. But some of these guys are actually the opposite. But we'll see. Time will tell.
Down at the 1 yard line, this is safety territory.
Well, but the Jags, you want to know what the issue they're having is? They stopped all the bully running. They need to run the football and run it well. That's a punt.
Wow. Now you're just trying to – you have no timeouts in 1 minute and 5 seconds. You just want to go into half. I mean, ideally, you get a big-time play and pick up – and let's not forget, actually, who their kicker is, someone that can hit a 70-yarder.
Oh, it's interesting. They don't have Etienne in.
Four-man rush. Lawrence spins out of it. He's going to tuck in a run. Trevor Lawrence picks up the first down and then some. Spin move cracked.
And that's 20-yard run. That's a 20-yard run. They don't have a timeout, but they need to keep going if they got a kicker that can kick for 70 yards.
Yeah, man. That's all you want to do is get in field goal range. Plenty of time on the clock to get into field goal range.
Trips to the right, one to the left. Trevor in the shotgun.
Whoa.
Oh, my gosh.
That's going on
the Jags.
Offense.
And I don't like that for Trevor. He gets to the line orchestrating a play, like letting another 5 to 10 seconds just run.
Let's go, man. First and 15, 34 seconds, no timeouts for the Jaguars. They need an explosive, man.
Here we go. Trips to the right, one to the left. Ref holding it up. And they're going to wind now. Here we go.
10-second runoff after that penalty.
Back to pass. Trevor checks it down.
Got to go out of bounds.
Out of bounds. It's about 8 yards. 15 seconds left.
You have enough time to throw the ball over the middle of the field and the clock it.
He has the 2 highest in NFL history, 67 and 68. And this year, this NFL season.
Unbelievable.
Bro, those are kickoffs.
I just want him to get him an opportunity, man.
I know. Here we
Lawrence,
go, Trevor.
Ball middle. Did he get it? They got to clock it, though. They're not going to be able to clock it.
They're not. 5, 4.
No, they don't got
3,
it. If they got this, that's
2,
ridiculous.
1.
They got it. And a flag.
That,
holy smokes.
Did the defense get back in time?
The defense did not get back in time. That's on the defense with 1 second left. They're going to get 5 yards and the field goal attempt.
Oh, my gosh.
They snapped that at 1. They clocked that at 1 second, man. I think they got it.
It doesn't matter if he didn't get it off. You can't get it off if you got a player behind you. And that tackle came up and stacked still. He did that quick.
That was the craziest thing I've ever seen, bro. All the Jaguars got set perfectly. The right tackle.
And he paused right away to tackle.
Oh, wait. I don't know if they got it off, actually.
But still, you had defenders running through your O-line.
Yeah, but he snapped it after the quarter ended, so it's dead.
I don't know. Well, my whole thing is, how do you allow defenders to run through a set O-line? Isn't that just offsides to begin with?
If the ball isn't snapped, then
no. It doesn't have to be snapped. It's just like encroachment. If you're set and a defender runs through your line, that's a penalty, is it not? As a matter of fact, you still have somebody in the backfield. You shouldn't have to snap the ball if your offense.
I don't think so though, TD. You got to give the defense a chance to get back onside before we get offside. You have to snap it. You have to snap it for them to get the penalty. Yeah.
All you have to do is be set, and if you're not on your side of the ball, that should be a penalty.
If you're set, you have to snap it to get the penalty.
What's the difference from encroachment, Richie?
Let's see.
See? Bingo. That's offsides on the defense. You're set. You don't have to wait on them. You are set. That's on them.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, that's because once you get set, you got that's encroachment.
Yeah, you're right. Encroachment. I felt like encroachment was when you're get into the offensive lines and go back onside.
Let me tell you something, Richie. And the teams are going to pay attention to this play right here, and they're going to make that a part of a game plan in the future. They're going to have a play downfield, and they're going to start working on everybody sprint down there and hurry up and get set. Any defender that's behind y'all, that's a penalty.
That's ridiculous, man. They get 5 yards because of the penalty, and they got Cam Little's 54-yard attempt.
Wow.
He's got to hit this now, right?
Execution. The kick is up and is right down
the middle. No. Oh, he missed it.
All of that for that.
Oh, my gosh. All of that for a miss. That's huge for Buffalo.
That's them Josh Allen magnets.
Huge for Buffalo. What a break.
Wow.
Oh, Cam Little.
7 at halftime. Wow.
How can you do that, Cam? What a crazy, crazy sequence. All for nothing.
That's wild, though. We all watching the halftime. TD, what kind of wine are you drinking? I don't know. I think it's a red. The wife just brought it to me. She said, hey, we celebrating your birthday early.
There we go. So the Bills get the ball to start off the second half, for those wondering.
Yeah. But hey, 10-7 is better than the 17-7 that they were threatening. So the Jags are in it. The Bills, both teams, wish that they could have so much back so far in this game, man. So much. But here we are. And
What do you got winning?
It's also a good defensive battle. I have to go with Buffalo still, Richie, because I don't like how the Jags defense ended that second quarter. The Bills started to feel some momentum on the offensive side of the football. That catch on the right side, wide open, the guy took the underneath, small stuff like that. But it looks like both teams are coming out with a good game plan. But Jacksonville, they benefited a lot. Remember the fumble on the punt return? There was a lot of things, man. But you would think they would have capitalized a little bit better.
Yeah, you're right. I think it's going to be tough for Jacksonville to win this game. They got to get a stop right away, maybe get a turnover. And I think that the offense for the Jaguars is not consistent enough. Trevor Lawrence in particular.
Scale of 1 to 10. How's Trevor Lawrence performing right now?
4.
That low?
5.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done nothing besides that touchdown. I mean, that play before the half was great, but it didn't end up in points.
Yeah.
Threw an interception, had a bad throw on third down. He did have a touchdown.
Slipped on the fourth down play.
Couldn't get that fourth down. I mean, a 5, I would say.
So he's playing good enough not to be good enough, and he needs to elevate.
Yeah, he's got to level it up. He's got to have a Caleb Williams second half.
Yeah.
Everyone was roasting Caleb Williams at halftime last night. And then after the game, he's the hero. So
that's weird, though, because he has technically always been a second half quarterback in the fourth quarter.
I know, man. You know what? Like today's day and age of social media, it's whoever's struggling. People love making the memes, love roasting whoever's bad. And then when no matter who's on the losing side of things, always is the one that's getting the memes made for, getting roasted. It's just what the coverage of the NFL's evolved to.
And those same people, when that person plays well, they just go silent.
I know.
They don't have to account for being wrong. They just go silent. And then they wake up again when they done something wrong.
Exactly. It's you with Josh Allen.
No, this is the fact. I mean, what has Josh Allen done in this game? Other than get beat up, he getting bullied.
Did you see Ben Johnson and LaFleur?
Yeah, the little handshake or whatever. Like,
and you see what Ben Johnson said in the locker room after the game?
F them or something like that. Yeah.
That's cool, man. I haven't seen that in the NFL in a minute. Like real hatred for each other. I like that fire Ben Johnson's bringing to that rivalry.
Ben is doing his thing, man. It's just great stuff.
For real. That's what I mean by like bringing a coach, especially with an offensive mind. Like, I think that if Ben Johnson went to the Titans, I think that he get Cam Ward playing like Caleb Williams is right now. I think I'm impressed with Cam Ward.
Caleb Williams' size too, though. That's my thing.
You think? Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. There's a quarterback carousel this offseason with Kyler Murray.
Malik Willis, Mac Jones,
Justin Fields. Do you think Fields is going to get another chance? No, right? No one's taking to be a starter at all.
For the Jets.
No. He's gone, man. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, at least he got a little payday last year.
Yeah, congrats, Justin.
Crazy work.
Yeah, I think Malik Willis is probably going to get some money in the offseason as a free agent.
Yeah, but it's just a matter of how much. I think people are overestimating how much.
Like what Justin Fields got, like around
a little bit more, maybe.
I don't know, maybe like the same amount, if not less. Like the thing about Willis is there's such a small sample size.
Yeah, but there's a bigger market this year.
Yeah, I mean, Fields got a 2-year, $40 million, 30 guaranteed.
It's teams like Miami, Arizona, like they'll be interested. Like he has teams that are going to be interested.
Yeah, he's the perfect bridge quarterback for.
Who was interested in Justin Fields? The Jets.
And the Steelers wanted to bring him back.
Yeah, but
they did.
Just like I'm sure Green Bay would want to bring him back, but the money.
Yeah, well, Green Bay's not going to be able to because they got Jordan Love. Like, they're not bringing back Willis to be the guy. Like, the Jets or the Dolphins or the Cardinals would bring in Malik Willis to be the starter this year. Not to be the face of the franchise, but I think Malik Willis, in my opinion, at least from a Jets perspective, is the perfect guy to bring in and draft Dante Moore, let Malik Willis start for a year, and let Dante Moore sit.
Who do you think ends up in Miami?
Well, the other question is there going to be – I think Kyler Murray is going to Miami. Come on, spit it out. You're supposed to spit out the wine when I said that.
I think Kyler Murray is going to New York.
I could also see that, honestly.
I definitely think that's where that's going to end up.
And if they still draft somebody at 2, I wouldn't hate it.
I don't know about that.
If I wouldn't mind Kyler Murray if it's a bridge.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on Matt LaFleur to get fired.
He's going to the Dolphins?
I think so, if we don't get Harbaugh.
You ain't getting Harbaugh.
Well, I don't know. We might, Richie.
You just hired a GM, man.
Who just contacted Harbaugh and say we're interested.
Yeah, and Harbaugh is going to want to go. He's going to want to go to the Giants or even the Titans or Falcons. There's another team. Like I feel like Harbaugh is looking at the Giants and Titans. Why? They actually have quarterbacks in place he can start developing. The Dolphins doesn't have a quarterback yet. They're going to have to get one, find one in the draft. Or
he gets to pick his own, not just take somebody else's and say,
but he can pick one right now. Like, say there's one, whether it's a Dart or a Cam Ward or even a Michael Penix.
But what if he don't like neither of them? What if he don't like neither of them? What if
he doesn't like any of them? Then, of course, he wants to go somewhere to where he can pick one. But I'm saying he can right now, he's watching film on the young guys on the Jackson Dart, Cam Ward, Penix, just to see what if he falls in love with one of those guys. Like, I can make this team.
Here's what I'm going to say.
Fantastic.
None of those guys right now are better than Tua Tagovailoa, and that's a problem. And Tua is no good.
Well, yeah, I don't think that's how they're going to measure it, though.
They should.
$20.
M. Steez, 47. Didn't even leave a message. Just showing love. Salute to you.
Man, I have a feeling if Trevor Lawrence does not come through in the second half, he's going to be forgotten in the Dak Prescott category officially. Like, he's cemented in the Dak Prescott world, in my opinion.
Dak Prescott is really good.
Where is he at right now?
He's really good.
Where is Dak?
I get it. Well, we can't say that because where's Mahomes? Where's Lamar Jackson? Where's Joe Burrow?
I'm not saying Dak is not really good. I agree Dak is really good. I'm just saying.
Richie, y'all, the Jets may want to consider Tua. Garrett Wilson getting the ball to him.
We're not going there. So I just needed to remove him just to breathe.
You gotta stop shutting me out when I speak facts, man. Listen, Garrett Wilson will be a happy man. Look what he did with Tyreek. Don't sleep, man. Richie, what if the Jets, what would you do? What would you do? Breaking news, Dolphins trade Tua Tagovailoa to the Jets, but the Dolphins are paying most of the salary. What would you do?
Bruh, I would get very mad and just hope that the Jets draft their guy and Tua is the bridge, and I'll have to swallow. Maybe if the Jets do get Tua, maybe that's a blessing in disguise because then we'll get the first overall pick in 2027.
No, you won't. Because you can win 7 games with Tua. And listen, Lowski, man, you gonna go get a Tua jersey? Gotham City Tua?
I ain't got that time for that trash, man. Seriously, that's the ultimate bridge where I have no hope.
Y'all gonna buy a Gotham City Tua jersey?
But watch Tua be the guy to get the Jets to the playoffs for the first time in 15 years, but lose. And then we're stuck in the Miami Dolphins situation.
No, imagine him getting y'all to the playoffs and y'all lose. And then y'all give him a 3-4 year extension. Then he go right back to being Tua.
I would rather keep the playoff drought alive than that scenario.
Wow. Man, y'all sleeping on Tua. He might be y'all franchise saving guy.
Nah, bro. That would be bad. You know, I think Aaron Glenn actually openly roasted Tua in a press conference during their matchup. Not that Glenn has any floor to stand on because of how bad the Jets are, but just off of that, I don't think Aaron Glenn likes him. So I don't think he.
Oh man,
it's gonna be interesting though, man.
You know what? To know the truth though, Richie. I don't like talking about it, but a lot of Dolphin fans might want to put their seatbelt on. I think Tua is gonna stay for one more year because of the nastiness of the contract situation. And I think they're going to bring a guy like a Malik Willis in and say, hey, we got quarterback competition in camp. I think that's what's going to end up happening. Or Kyler Murray and say there's competition. And you know me, man, I'm going to be the most.
If you're the Dolphins, I would do that and draft a guy.
Maddest person. I'm going to be the maddest person alive.
If I'm Miami, I go after Malik Willis, or I trade for Mac Jones, or I bring in that guy who is competing with Tua and draft someone. And then you have a room like the Giants did last year with Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston, and Jackson Dart. You make the ultimate competition. You set up the rookie to have two guys ahead to compete. That's what I would do. But that's the thing. You gotta love a guy. You gotta love a Ty Simpson. You gotta love a Dante Moore. You gotta love a Carson Beck, Chambliss.
I'm not starting my quarterback work until I get back from the Super Bowl.
I'll be at the Senior Bowl.
Yeah, I know.
We're going to miss you again this year, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all have fun.
Thanks.
Did you enjoy the Senior Bowl last year?
I loved it, man. It was like a culture shock for me, if you will. I mean, I've never been down south to Alabama and football.
Oh, yeah, it's a culture shock. You going to Alabama?
Yeah. Yeah.
New York?
Yeah, man, for sure. And the culture, even around the Senior Bowl, it's a real thing there. The Mobile, Alabama, that's the Senior Bowl has been such a cool thing. And being part of the media, being around all these people there, being around the prospects, getting experience of covering something like that on behalf of Roundtable Sports, it was so much fun. Now that I got the experience, just watch what I do this year, TD.
Hey, I'll be watching.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, maybe you can help out from afar, if you will.
Should I just go, Richie?
Yeah, you should.
No,
it's close too.
I should, but the problem is
why don't you come for 2 nights since it's so close? It's not far from you.
2 nights just to go back home and then have to leave out.
Yeah, come Tuesday, Wednesday, go back home, be home for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You're home with the kids and the wife, and then you fly out to the Super Bowl Sunday, and then you'll have 2 practices underneath your belt at the Senior Bowl. Done. You'll get the experience.
Let me know how it go, Richie. I don't know, man. I'm all right with the Senior Bowl, man. Okay.
I think I know why, man. You don't know any of the prospects. You're scared to interview them.
Oh no. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know any other prospects.
Me neither. I know
some of them, but not a vast, college plethora of who the third best linebacker is in the country. No, I don't. But yeah, man, I can't wait to get y'all reports.
Yeah, thanks.
Who shined and who didn't. We'll see, man. Well, but I see you at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, maybe you'll be nice at the Super Bowl.
Incomplete. When you flying in?
To Alabama?
No,
we
Super
Bowl
around the same time Super Bowl.
Yeah, Sunday, February 1st.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'll see you then.
Yeah, I'll see you then, brother. That's gonna be epic, man. I hope we get access to Radio Row.
Yeah, we should. this
But
year.
we got to get a nice plan together.
I know.
Third down and 9.
3rd and 9. Josh Allen, empty set, trips to the right, 2 to the left. Back to pass, screen. Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Joystick.
First
From
down.
Shakir.
That's
That was
cool.
a fantastic play. It really goes to show you the yards after the catch. You know, everybody poo-poos on the Bills receivers, but they know how to make some plays.
This is correct. All right.
Like, that's all on Shakir right there to pick up the first down. Though.
I agree, because I feel like the defense had a great play call, but that spin move was a dagger to him. All right, Josh, play action, back to pass, throws over the middle. Oh, man. First down.
Shakir again absorbs the hit, holds on to it. Big time throw from Josh Allen. Pressure was coming, scans the field, throws it over the middle, just finds a soft spot of the zone. A big thing to watch is the pass rush, the lack of it, if you will, from Jacksonville. But they were able to get a hit on Josh.
Here we go. Josh Allen surveying the defense at the 45-yard line. Power run formation. Single back. We got play action. Josh, back to pass.
Oh, dang, a throw.
Nice tackle.
Dude,
3.5 yards, bro. They're going to give him 4.
Greg Newsome, what an addition to this defense. He, like, brings a different swagger to this defense. And I just still wonder why I wonder what Tyson Campbell did for the Browns this year, but that was just a cornerback for cornerback trade, a swap. And it seemed like this coaching staff for Jacksonville liked the style of Greg Newsome. Big hit. What happened, TD? All right, TD's power just went out. He's going to have to reboot. Hopefully he's back on as... Oh, you can't reboot when the whole power went out? TD's power went out, and I'm on the phone with him. Why don't you talk to the people in the chat? What just happened to you?
The power went out. I don't know. Everything, the TV, computer, everything out. The lights.
We'll turn it back on, man.
It ain't on. I got to go see what's going on.
We're in a blackout.
The black mommy said that?
Yeah, we're in a blackout. Nothing's turned on.
What happened?
What is the song?
Uh-oh, folks. TD. Is there a storm happening?
Is it a storm outside?
No, it's just foggy. So maybe it was.
Because our team, we were watching the Bills game and our team.
3rd down and 5. Josh Allen throws left. Got it. First down to Gabe Davis.
It's mist.
Is it raining? Yeah, it's a
Well,
storm.
TD, I can give you the play-by-play now that you can't watch the game.
Oh, Lord. Well, I need to go light some candles downstairs. I'll be back on. I'm sure to come up soon, Richard.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Well, guys, TD, his power went out. So I'll hold down the fort until TD gets his power back. 1st and 10 for Buffalo at the 35-yard line. Josh Allen play action, looks left. He's going to step up. He's going to run for it, but he's wrapped up by Josh Hines Allen for a gain of a yard or two. Won't be a sack, but it's still a big play. Avoided a big run up the middle. Josh Hines Allen with the stop. 2nd down and 8. I'll hold it down. Folks, hit that like button. TD's power went out. Appreciate you guys tuning in here on TD PHINS Talk's channel, on the AFC East Roundtable channel, also on Jets Media. We appreciate you guys. Whatever channel you're watching on, do us a favor. Hit the like button. Subscribe, as it's a big-time playoff game. Josh Allen has the Bills up by 3 points, trying to add to their lead. 2nd down and 8 is going to be a handoff to James Cook up the middle for a gain of 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 with 10 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. How about it? This is a big-time opportunity for the Buffalo Bills. You need to get some points on the board on this opening drive of the 2nd half. Even 3 points would be massive. 3rd down and 5. Big-time play. They are 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive, the Buffalo Bills, at the 30-yard line. They are in field goal range, so if they do not get this, they would be able to get a 6-point lead with a field goal. But here we go. Jacksonville's looking for a penalty, and there is a false start on Buffalo. Back him up 5 yards. Woo, Dawson Knox on the penalty. Appreciate the support in the chat, guys. Much love to you. If you're just tuning in, you're looking for TD. His power went out, meaning I got to hold down the ship. The Buffalo Bills have 6 penalties so far this game, and a big one there. So the Duval is loud in the stadium right now, rattling Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills offense. It's very loud in that stadium. 3rd down and 10 for Josh Allen. Ball snap, 4-man rush, looks left, throws complete, but he is tackled immediately. Swarmed. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's going to be around a 46-yard field goal attempt from Matt Prater to go up by 6 points. Now, this is where that field goal of the Jaguars, that miss is huge because this could be a tie game at 10-10, but instead, the Bills can extend the lead to 6 instead of extending it to 3. So Matt Prater, after nailing a 50-yarder, is going to be attempting a 47-yard field goal on this opening drive in the second half. From the left hash. Snap is good. Kick is up. It's going to be right down the pipe. And the Buffalo Bills go up 13-7. And Jacksonville, they've had one good drive that led in a touchdown, and they had another good drive where they went for it on 4th down in the red zone and got stuffed. This is where the Jacksonville Jaguars offense got to wake up, take the lead with a touchdown. We got a game here, folks. We got an epic game. I'm loving it. Shout out to the people in the chat as we have the Buffalo Bills up 13-7 on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first game of the playoffs in the AFC side of things is the Buffalo Bills taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is the first time the Bills have been in the playoffs as a wild card team in a long time. Usually the Buffalo Bills are in as a division winner. They're hosting wild card weekend in Buffalo, but they are on the road in Jacksonville, and you can feel the energy in the stadium, man. Jacksonville Jaguars fans are showing up. There's a lot of Bills fans over there as well. They travel extremely well. But I'm curious to see how the Jaguars respond in the second half. They usually are a second-half team. For the people wondering where TD is, his power just went out. So he's going to be back, hopefully, when the power does get back and he is able to turn his systems back on. But apologies for those looking for TD. I'm sorry that you're disappointed that it's only me, Richie Malora here, and not Tony Dow. But I'm going to try to hold it down for you guys as much as I possibly can to entertain you all. They want me to talk Fins. We are on the TD Phins Talk channel. I could talk about the Miami Dolphins if you guys like, because they absolutely have a big-time offseason ahead. I'm not going to lie. Heading into this season for the Dolphins, I told TD exactly what was going to happen, and it came through. My prediction for Miami happened. And if you're a Dolphins fan, you should be very happy about what the Dolphins are doing, because I knew heading into the season that both Chris Greer and Mike McDaniel were both going to be fired. And it happened. And now they're hitting the reset button. They have a brand new general manager in place. And now they're getting a brand new coach, because that regime was just absolutely trash, in my opinion, McDaniel and Chris Greer. So now you're getting a new look, a new thinking power. There's going to be a lot of different candidates that the Dolphins are going to bring in. Dolphins fans, let me know right now, who do you want the Dolphins to bring in? Who do you want them to bring in as the head coach for the Miami Dolphins? John Harbaugh, Stefanski. There's so many different candidates that you can talk about. Let me know in the chat. Who do you want? We got some super chats to get through real quick. Glad to see both of you guys doing a watch along together. Love to see that. Well, Lascelles, thank you so much for the super chat, brother. We really do appreciate you, man. We're having a lot of fun. Hopefully TD can get his power back. We do enjoy it. Rich, is Glenn the future, or delaying the inevitable? Great question there from M. Stees 47, who also sent in a $20 super chat. You know, my Jets fan hope brain is I hope he's the guy, but he has not shown us really any evidence to believe he could be. So Matt LaFleur, if canned, and Willis to Miami. Interesting. Maybe some Dolphins fans would like LaFleur if he gets fired. Congrats to you guys for being selected to the Senior and Super Bowl. Hope for more in the future. Thank you so much, Lascelles. Again. And we got a pitch and catch from the Jacksonville Jaguars. Washington gets the first down on this drive, opening drive of this second half for them. Thank you so much, Lascelles, again, for congratulating us. We appreciate you big time for the super chats. Make sure you guys smash the like button on your way into the show as we are live here on the channel, baby. 1st and 10, ball near midfield for Jacksonville. It's a toss to ETN. Blocker's out in front. ETN's down. He cuts up the middle. He's lowering his shoulder down inside the 30-yard line. That's an explosive play from ETN to bring up the Jacksonville Jaguars. Knocking on the door in the red zone. Look at the blocking, man. Absolutely. Woo! How do we feel, folks, about that one? How do we feel, folks, about that one? Jacksonville, they must get a touchdown if they have any chance right now. All right, any chance. Ball inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Lawrence drops back, throws. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a pick six. But it wasn't. Lawrence so far, man, I'm not going to lie, very underwhelming today, Trevor Lawrence. He needs to score. He needs to do something, man. He needs to do something. Because right now he is looking good enough not to be good enough right now. Can he strike? What do you guys think? 2nd down and 10 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Does Buffalo have a stop in them? In the red zone. Knocking at the door. It's a quarterback keeper. It's a draw. And he's stuffed at the line. Absolutely nowhere to go as Lawrence is just wrapped up and just shoved to the ground. 3rd down and long coming up. Big time stop from the Buffalo Bills defense. Let's go, man. Let's go. All right. 3rd down and 10. Big player for the Buffalo Bills on defense to hold them. 3-man rush. Lawrence over the middle of the field. Oh, what a play from White. That was a touchdown-saving play from the longtime Buffalo Bill corner. He had a man, and he could have picked it off, but didn't. Trevor Lawrence just snuck it in, but White was there to get in the way. What a play, man. The one thing about the Buffalo Bills is their secondary is the real deal. Mixed with veterans and youth players. 43-yard attempt from Little is down the middle after missing his first attempt. So you got a 13-10 game. It's becoming a field goal battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. 5 minutes and 47 seconds in the third quarter. What does Josh Allen have for an answer as they're up by 3 points? If you're the Jaguars, this is the time where you got to get a turnover to flip the momentum on your side. Let's hear it, chat. Any hope in either the Bills or the Jaguars? Who do you got winning this game? Let me know in the chat, because all of a sudden we could have a big flip of momentum. A big play on offense right now coming up by Buffalo, perhaps. Strip sack, pick six by Jacksonville's defense, perhaps. We'll see. We shall see. Where's Kincaid and Cooks? I wonder if they're going to get involved. We shall see. Big time play from the Buffalo Bills defense, man, because holding them out of the end zone there, really, it protects their lead, and it does a lot. Next touchdown wins. That's an interesting. If Buffalo goes out there and scores a touchdown right now and goes up by 20-10, I mean, we've seen crazier comebacks in the fourth quarter, but I don't know if I trust Jacksonville to pull that off. Jacksonville's a team that really thrives off of protecting leads, not really coming from behind so much. But this is a different element. This is the playoffs. Anything is happening. Anything could happen. What's the game? If you're the Bills, you want to run that football right now with James Cook. Control the line of scrimmage, control the clock, keep the ball on the ground, go down the field, have a long, sustaining 7-minute drive, and get a touchdown. That's the goal. That's the goal. If you are the Buffalo Bills right now, will they be able to execute it, though? Of course, you're going to have to throw the ball a little bit, play actions, maybe some screen passes. I'm excited to see what it's going to look like on this next drive. This is big, man, because if Jacksonville comes back and wins, and then we have tonight's game between the Patriots and the Chargers, and then the Steelers and Texans, I'm curious to see how the AFC playoff race comes at. I honestly think Buffalo's going to win this game, but you never know. You never know. This drive is going to be an interesting one to set the tone for the fourth quarter. Here comes the return from Ray Davis. Patiently gets just beyond the 30-yard line. 5 minutes and 41 seconds to go. And now the Buffalo Bills are knocking on the door to go up by 2 scores with a touchdown or extend their lead to 6 points with a field goal. This is the Buffalo Bills' 7th straight playoff appearance. Wow, I didn't realize that stat. The Bills have lost 8 postseason road games in a row. They're not good on the road in the playoffs. That means all the playoff wins under Josh Allen has been at home. Interesting. Josh Allen under center, hands it off to Cook. He stumbles, but he's stuffed for a gain of a yard. 2nd down and 9 or 8 coming up. They got to keep the ball on the ground if you're Buffalo. But if the Jaguars keep stuffing it, then it's going to be an interesting decision from Buffalo of stretching the ball down the field. Josh Allen is having a really good game, in my opinion. He's not turning it over, not making mental mistakes. All his throws are on time, on target. He's got 3 potential injuries that he's fighting through with his neck, his ear, his finger, his knee. You can't even tell he's nicked up. He's as tough as they get. 2nd down and 8 for Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. Cook comes in motion. Josh Allen drops back, looks left. He's going to scramble, and he's brought down. They finally get Josh Allen, and guess who it is? Josh Hines Allen sacks Josh Allen. The first sack of the game from Jacksonville. The Buffalo Bills offensive line has been terrific all game long, but it was fantastic coverage down the field that forced Josh Allen out of the pocket, and that was not Josh Hines Allen was not going to allow Josh Allen to escape the pocket and bring him down. You got to give the Jaguars on the back end a lot of credit for that sack because Josh Allen could not get rid of the ball in his first and second read, which forced him to avoid the pocket. 3rd and 20. Allen drops back. It's a 3-man rush with a spy. Josh Allen goes underneath. No one's home. And the Jacksonville Jaguars defense gets a 3-and-out. Momentum slowly shifting in Jacksonville's favor. Slowly. Will they respond on offense? Could they take the lead with a touchdown? Will they tie it up with a field goal? It's getting interesting here, folks. It is getting interesting. 4th down and 20 from Buffalo. Let's see if special teams, will somebody make a play? And the punt is not a good one. An absolutely awful punt. It's going to give the Jaguars fantastic field position at the 37-yard line. There is a lot of momentum on the Jacksonville Jaguars side of things right now. Will they take it and run with it? Or will the Buffalo Bills defense come through with a big-time play to take that momentum back? If you're the Jacksonville Jaguars, this is the time. All right, it's standing desk time, folks. It's standing desk time, folks. You know what that means? That means we have some energy. Shout out to everybody tuning in. TD's power went out. Therefore, I'm live on his channel and the Roundtable channel and Jets Media for you guys, giving you the RoundtableCast for the Buffalo Bills and Jacksonville Jaguars watch party. Curious to see who comes back in this game. It seems like TD's power is still off. He's going to come back as soon as he's able to, though. Don't you guys worry. All right? Don't you guys worry. Woo! How are we feeling, folks? Anybody betting on the Jaguars live? I have a feeling, I don't know. I kind of want to put some money on the Jaguars live as they're down 13-10 right now. They're actually the favorites live, which is interesting. What do you guys got to say? Yeah, man, we got to get TD a generator. Appreciate everybody who's rocking with me. Kevin says Jacksonville will win. Okay. Will you be live for the next game? I don't think so. TD is going to be live tonight for the Patriots game. I'm going to be hanging out with my boys. We're going to a sports bar, eating some wings. Going to enjoy the game at my favorite wing spot. Shout out to Croxley's. But TD will be live tonight. Let's see what happens, man. I'm curious to see who wins this game. If the Jets want to change their franchise, get Mendoza. Unfortunately, that's out of the Jets' control because we don't have the first overall pick. The Raiders are not trading that away. I'll tell you that much. As much as I would like that to be the case, it won't be the case. All right, Jacksonville first down at the 38-yard line. Really good field position to start off this drive. Lawrence under center. In bunch. Man comes in motion. Etienne is the running back, and it's a handoff to him. Wide open hole, but he's cracked immediately for a gain of 5. Good play on first down. They get a chunk yards, but the Bills, they got to get a stop here, man, because if you allow a touchdown in this drive, that's not going to be good. Not going to be good for the momentum. Because Jacksonville's defense is starting to heat up, but will the offense match it? Will the offense match it? Oh, what a chip block by Jacoby Myers on that run on the other drive. My goodness. Jacksonville has been running the football extremely well this game. Let's see if they keep it on the ground. They will. Another handoff to Etienne, but this time he's wrapped up. And it's going to be no gain. 3rd down and 5. So if you notice, the play calling is keeping the ball out of Trevor Lawrence's hands. Because let's be honest, Trevor has not made any big throws. This is his time. Now the pressure's on. You had a touchdown and an interception this game, Trevor. But now on 3rd down and 5, you're down 3 points. You're about to enter the 4th quarter. You have a chance to tie the game or take the lead. What does Trevor Lawrence do on this play? Does he step up to the plate or does he crumble? 3rd and 5, ball snap, blitz incoming. Lawrence throws right. He's got his man. Complete first down. Brian Thomas Jr. That was a beautiful, beautiful throw. Lofted it over, found the soft spot in the zone. Oh my goodness. The timing of that could not have been better from Trevor Lawrence. This is what I'm talking about. This is where stars are born or they're proven to not be stars, is moments like this. Gain of 4 on the ground to bring up 2nd down and 6. We know Josh Allen is a star. We've seen him in the playoffs level up his game. We know what he's capable of, but we don't know who Trevor Lawrence is yet. He's coming off a ridiculous end of the regular season. Arguably the hottest quarterback in football entering the playoffs. But right now is where he needs to show what he's capable of. He needs to do that if he wants to be among the elite quarterbacks in the NFL, for everybody to give him the respect that he thinks he deserves. 2nd down and 7. Ball at the 35-yard line. Trevor Lawrence under center. Lawrence is going to toss it to Etienne, blocking out in front, and the Bills tackle him 2 yards shy of the first down marker. It's going to be 3rd down and 2. 3rd down and 2 coming up. And for those saying that here we go. 3rd and 2 coming up. Ball snap, play action. Lawrence throws, got his man, 1st down. Trevor Lawrence, precise back-to-back 3rd down conversions from Trevor Lawrence. That's huge, man. Back-to-back big-time throws. Look at Trevor Lawrence drifting away from the pressure, throwing across his body, away from the defender. Now, can he finish? Can he punch the ball in? This will be the final play before the end of the 3rd quarter. They'll probably just hand the ball off, or will they get aggressive for the end zone? 3 seconds on the clock. They get it off in time. Play action screen. It's completed to Washington. He's got a blocker. Out of bounds. It's going to be 2nd and 5. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Look at this. The Jacksonville Jaguars are marching down the field. The wild thing about this game is it's back and forth. It's tight. This is playoff football, ladies and gentlemen. Playoff football. Woo! Brought to you by Roundtable Sports. I want to take the time real quick to give a big shout out to Roundtable Sports. If you guys are followers of TD PHINS TALK, you're followers of myself, you're most likely familiar with what we're building at Roundtable Sports. We're really excited to be at the Senior Bowl and the Super Bowl this year. So make sure you guys follow Roundtable Sports on all social platforms so you guys stay in tune with all the coverage that we got. We got a big-time playoff game right now between the Jaguars and the Bills. Could one of these two teams be representing the AFC in the Super Bowl? Hey, it's possible. Maybe the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. You never know. Maybe it's Josh Allen and the Bills. Maybe it's Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars. We shall see. We're going to be there to interview them. We're excited, man. We're excited. Now, the 4th quarter is about to begin, and this is the time. This is the time. Let me know in the chat, are they about to get a touchdown? Are they about to get a touchdown? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Shout out to everybody in the chat, whether you're watching on any channel, hit the like button. I'll be right back, right in time for the 4th quarter. Have to get some water. We're back. Let's do it. Second down and 6 coming up. Will the Jaguars punch it in? Canning to a new play, 5 seconds on the clock. Tootin's the running back. Pass. Trevor Lawrence drops back, throws wide open underneath to Washington. Wow. He almost gets enough for the first down. It's going to be 3rd and inches, folks. 3rd down and 1. Coming up for Duval. Third and 1. I would do a quarterback sneak if I'm the Jaguars. Leap forward if you're Trevor Lawrence. Let's see what happens. It's a Trevor Lawrence keeper. It's a 1st down. Easy. What'd I say? What did I say? That's the same thing with the Bills. They got that threat. Trevor Lawrence is a big dude. He can lunge forward for a yard. You see the defensive line. There's a gap right between the right tackle and the right guard. 1st and goal. This is a big play for the Jacksonville Jaguars, man, because they got to score a touchdown. They're going to go for it on 4th down, unless it's like a sack and they lose a lot of yards. But they got 4 tries for the end zone here. Lawrence in shotgun, ball snap. It's going to be a quarterback draw, and he's cracked. Bills are all over it. 2nd and goal. Man, big defensive opportunity for the Bills. Honestly, the Jaguars, the only chance they would go for it on 4th and goal if it's a 4th and goal at the 1. Because they already went for it on 4th down once. And Liam Cohen is pissed off. A field goal ties it. Touchdown takes the lead. Can the Bills defense get a stand? Ball snap. Lawrence looks end zone, looks right, looks left, throws end zone. Touchdown. Trevor Lawrence. What a throw. Touchdown. Washington brings it in. What a play from Trevor Lawrence. He dropped back the pass, looked right, didn't like what he saw, calmly shifted his focus to the left side, saw Washington, and delivered an absolute rifle. Only where he can get it away from the defender, and Washington was able to box out Benford, bring it in. What a catch. Touchdown, Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence is leveling up his game when he needed to, right here, right now. Unbelievable stuff right here as there's an injured Jaguar. What a throw. What a catch. Jaguars up potentially by 4 after a PAT. Unreal. Unreal. Listen, man. Trevor Lawrence is a perfect example of if you are patient with a quarterback and you just find the right coach for him, he is capable. He is capable. I don't want to make this about my Jets, but the only thing I'm going to say that every person around the NFL can agree with is the Jets should have never traded away Sam Darnold. They gave up on him way too fast. They should have prioritized Sam and tried to bring in a coach like a Liam Cohen, for example, or anybody to fix him. And it happens around the NFL. The Jets are not the only example. If you're patient with your guy that you drafted high in the NFL draft and you want to invest in, this is what happens when you get the right coach. Same thing goes with Chicago. They bring in Ben Johnson. Look at Caleb Williams. Same thing with New England. You bring in Mike Vrabel. Look at Drake May. It's unbelievable. It really is. What coaches can do to a quarterback. What coaches can do. Now, we know what Josh Allen is. Shifting our focus to Mr. Josh Allen. Pressure's on, Josh. The pressure is on. Because, folks, this is Josh Allen's moment. I know we're talking about Trevor Lawrence right now, but Josh Allen is an established MVP elite quarterback in the NFL. Trevor Lawrence is trying to establish himself as one of those already. Right? Trevor Lawrence is trying to become one of those. Josh Allen already is one of those. But he's still got to get over the hump, which is to a Super Bowl and winning it. He does not have Patrick Mahomes in his way this year. He does not have to worry about Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. He doesn't have to worry about the Joe Burrow Cincinnati Bengals. The only reason why I bring up that team is because they beat the Bills in the playoffs back, 3 or 4 years ago. The pressure is on for the Bills because, in my opinion, this is the best path to the Super Bowl for Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. It's this year. And if you cannot beat the Jaguars right here in this game, everybody's going to be thinking to themselves, will Josh Allen ever get to the Super Bowl? Big fourth quarter coming up, man, from a storyline perspective. It's either a new star is born in Trevor Lawrence or Josh Allen is on his way to potentially go to the Super Bowl, man. Let's go. I'm excited to see how this game ends up. Oof, look at that throw by Trevor. You see him feeling the pressure coming from his right side, subtly shifting, patient, letting that ball rip only where the receiver can get it. Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable stuff. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the result of this game. Josh Allen, what you got? The Bills got to be aggressive here. I think they got to take a shot, man. Where is the aggression of Josh Allen throwing that football down the field? This is the big explosive play that the Bills need. They need a strike. And the kick, touchback. Let's go. Duval. Let's go, man. What do we think, chat? Who do you got? Who do you got winning this game? Right here, right now. Let me know in the chat. Who you rolling with? Who are you rolling with? And it's a toss to Cook on the right side. He dances, lowers his shoulder. That's a good gain on first down. Here we go. That's a good play on first down. Are they going to stay committed to the run game on this drive, chat? Are they just going to run the football with James Cook, who won the rushing title in the regular season, most rushing yards by any running back in the entire NFL? Ball snapped on 2nd and 4. Play action. Josh Allen pump fakes. He's going to get hit as he throws. Incomplete. Is Josh okay? That was an awkward collapsing of the pocket. Josh is upright, man. The one thing about Josh Allen, dude, tough as nails. This guy, Josh Allen, is just a beast. I mean, you got nothing but respect for him. The hits that he takes. 3rd and 4. Third down and 4 for Buffalo. Big play here. They're probably going to go for it if they don't get it. Allen drops back to pass, throws, got his man complete. First down, Buffalo. Dalton Kincaid. Huge throw from Josh Allen. And catch from Kincaid, moving the chains. Josh is looking that way all the way. I mean, the timing of that throw is perfect. He throws that ball before he even flips his head around. That's called anticipation. Excellent stuff there from Josh. He lets that ball fly before Kincaid even flips his head around. Right when Kincaid flips his head around, the ball's in the air, hits him in the chest, first down. Ball near midfield at the 48-yard line. Josh Allen under center. Play action. Josh Allen, he's going to take a deep shot over the middle. Got his man. Complete. Unbelievable. Josh Allen's cooking now. Josh Allen is cooking now. What do you know? The play action boot, that just completely fooled everybody. That play action boot was beautiful. Threw the ball over the linebacker's head too. First and 10. Ball at the 28-yard line. They're knocking on the door of the red zone. Josh Allen throws middle. Oh, dropped. Gabe Davis hit him in his chest, and he's a little slow to get up. Unbelievable. That was a great throw from Josh Allen. Josh Allen is dealing right now, man. I mean, Josh Allen is dealing. Okay? I give him a lot of respect. A lot of respect. Here we go. Second down and 10. Gabe Davis leaves with an injury, but Keon Coleman is in. Cooks checks in. The veteran. Second down and 10. They get the snap in time. Complete underneath to Shakir. But the Jaguars swarm. If you're the Jaguars, you better hope that you get a stop to force a long field goal attempt. This is a big play here on third down. Josh Allen, so far, perfect on this drive. But will he cap it off with a big play here to extend it or not? 9 targets to Shakir, 9 catches. Seems like Shakir is the reliable man today for Josh Allen. Will he go to him now? He's in motion. Ball snap. 4-man rush. Josh Allen's going to keep it. He's going to run for it. He slides. Where did he start to give himself up? They're giving him the first down. Oh, wow. They're saying he could be short. They get the playoff. No, they blow it dead. Is there a challenge? So this is easily, even if he is short, it's going to be 4th and inches, and Josh Allen's going to do a quarterback sneak and go for it and get it. So I don't know. I don't even know if I would challenge that if I'm Jacksonville to potentially give up a timeout. Even if it's a 4th down and inches, you know Josh Allen is going to do a quarterback keeper and keep it and get it. But hey, maybe that's not the case. He is short, though. So I like it. He is short. But the big question is now, will the Bills go for it? Number 1. And number 2, will they get it? So it is a good challenge because you got to give your defense every single opportunity. What's your guys' thoughts? What should the Bills do? Say he's short. Do you go for it? 4th and 1? Or do you kick a field goal? They're going to go for it for sure. Richie, are you rooting for A-Rod? You know, listen, I was an Aaron Rodgers fan even before he became a Jet. So I always got a soft spot for Aaron. I'm not diehard, passionately rooting for him. If he loses, I'm not going to lose sleep, but I like to see him succeed. I would like to see Aaron Rodgers win for sure. Let's go, man. I'm a Rodgers truther because I'm a fan of Aaron. I respect a future Hall of Famer. Is that what we're doing here? Because I respect an all-time great, even when he was on the Packers. I'm a truther. Let's see who wins the... I think it's going to be 4th and 1. I guess TD's power is still out. Wild stuff. Wild stuff. The challenge was a good one. It's going to be 4th and 1, but what did I predict, folks? Josh Allen's going to keep it, and he's going to get it. Watch to see if I'm right. 4th and 1, tush push coming up. Let's see. And he's got it. I mean, I called that from a mile away. I called exactly what was going to happen from a mile away. He's short, but he's just still going to get it because he's going to do quarterback sneak. I called that 10 minutes ago. New set of downs. It's like impossible to stop Josh Allen on 4th and inches, man. First down. Here we go. 1st and 10. Jaguars are going to try to hold them out of the end zone. Let's see if they can. Fake the screen. They look end zone open. Got him. Touchdown, Bills. A similar play to that Chicago Bears touchdown last night. That fake screen and then throws it up the left sideline for a touchdown. This one to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And the Bills strike to go up by 2 with a chance to go up 3 with a PAT. Unbelievable play design there from Brady. That is the exact type of play that the Bears had. Unbelievable. Good throw, good catch. And now the Buffalo Bills are up by 3. Touchdown, Bills. Touchdown, Bills. How we feeling, chat? How are we feeling after this? Dalton Kincaid strikes. Woo! Now will Trevor Lawrence answer? We got to go on, man. Get your popcorn out because this is an epic game. All games so far in the playoffs have been phenomenal. Yesterday, both games were great. Today's game is phenomenal. It's going to come down to the wire. But the question is, who will come out on top? I feel like this is going to be an overtime game, if I had to guess. Overtime game coming up. Overtime game coming up is what I'm going to do. Everybody coming on in wondering where TD is. Yeah, TD's power is out, man. So I'm holding down the fort until hopefully he's back before the end of the game. We are going to wait. Hopefully, TD can come back and see the end of this thrilling game. Let's do it. We're live across YouTube. So make sure you guys hit that sub button wherever you're tuning in from. Jags are down by 3. So do they go down the field and get 3 to tie it up? Do they score a touchdown to take the lead back? We'll see. I know everybody wants to see TD's live reaction. I'm sorry. I wish his power didn't go out. I mean, I didn't knock his power out. I'm sorry that you're stuck with me. But this is big, man. There's so much at stake for both teams. So much at stake. Man, I wish I can experience this playoff feeling. It's invigorating. I can only imagine being a fan rooting for a team in the playoffs. I can only imagine what that's like. So make sure you guys let me know, what team are you rooting for? What's your favorite team? Let me know. Who's your favorite team? Are you a Dolphins fan? Are you a Jets fan? Are you a Bills fan? Are you a Jaguars fan? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. All right, we got an interesting kickoff. He's tackled. Good coverage from the Bills. Here we go. We got Vikings. We got Bills, Giants, Jets. First and 10 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lawrence play action. Rolls to his right. He's going to throw to the sideline. Incomplete. Second down and 10. Like I said before, Trevor Lawrence, you had a good drive. You had a good touchdown. It's not enough. Go do it again. If you want to be that guy, let's see. Second down and 10 coming up. Lawrence drops back. Pocket collapses. He gets rid of it on time to ETN. He's got it. First down and then some. Trevor Lawrence gets rid of it right as the pocket collapses. They're cooking. Cooking. That's a great throw, man. Milano, right on his tail, was unable to get him behind the first down marker. But that was a potential touchdown-saving tackle because he was gone. I'm pretty sure if he did not get tackled there, he was gone for a touchdown. ETN is an absolute stud. Lawrence under center. Washington comes in motion. Play act. No, it's a handoff to ETN. Gain of a yard or two. That was going to be a touchdown. He almost broke loose. Second and 8 coming up. Second down and 8. Here we go. Here, ball out blitz coming to the left side. Lawrence throws, but is batted down to the line of scrimmage. Great blitz from the Buffalo Bills. They overloaded it to the left side. They blitzed to the exact side that Trevor Lawrence is looking to throw the ball, which led to a deflection at the line of scrimmage. Perfect. Perfect play call from the Bills defense there. It's like they knew exactly where the ball was going. They knew where to send the overload blitz. Now this is a huge play. 3rd and 8. This is the clutch moments that Lawrence has to step up for. Let's see if he's capable of the moment or not. 2 seconds. He snaps it. Deep drop back. Lawrence rolling to his right. Throws. Incomplete. Flag on the play. The Jaguars think it's on Buffalo. They're cheering on the sidelines. Let's see who it's on. Holding on the defense. New set of downs. First down, Jacksonville. Wow, that is huge. Wow, that is huge, folks. New set of downs. Bailing them out. Bailing them out. First and 10. New set of downs. First and down is a Trevor Lawrence throw deep. Are they going to get a flag? No flag. Underthrown to Patrick. It's going to be second down and 10. Bosa with the pressure. Bosa cracked Lawrence as he threw that ball. Second and 10. 7 minutes left in the game. 3 seconds on the clock. Are they going to get it off in time? They do. Just in time. 4-man rush. Lawrence drops back. He's going to throw it deep. He got a man open. Wow. Washington down inside the 25-yard line. Trevor Lawrence splits the defense. Puts it only where Washington can get it. Away from the defenders, first down. The Jaguars are now set up in the red zone. A post over the middle. Beautiful timing, man. That is an excellent throw. A dime from Trevor Lawrence. Deep drop back, patiently throws it over the... Woo! All right, Buffalo, what you got on defense? Can you get a stop here? Holding them to 3 points on defense would be massive for Buffalo. Ball at the 25-yard line. Trevor Lawrence. Oh, it's an end around, but the Bills are all over it. Washington still is able to get some positive yards. We got a game here, ladies and gentlemen. How are we feeling, chat? Oh, baby, this feels good. I love football. I love football. Here we go. 2nd and 5 coming up. Hand off to ETN. He gets the edge. He's going to... Ooh, good tackle from Benford to avoid the first down. Third and 1 coming up. They got to score a touchdown, Jacksonville. What's the play call? You do a quarterback keeper to Trevor? Could the Buffalo Bills get a stop? Could the Buffalo Bills get the stop that they need right here, right now? Could the defense? It's a Wildcat. ETN gets enough for the first down. I mean, new set of downs for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Under 5 minutes to go. So basically, what I'm predicting is this. I think the Jaguars are going to score a touchdown here. Oh, wow. That was almost a muff snap, by the way. But Travis Etienne one-handed it. Look at Trevor Lawrence blocking down the field. I think that the Jaguars are going to score, and it's going to be on Josh Allen to have his moment. His MVP moment, but the Jaguars got to score first, of course, for that to happen. Let's see. Lawrence under center on first down. Play action boot. He's rolling to his right. He floats it to ETN. ETN breaks a tackle. ETN's in. Touchdown, Jaguars. The Jaguars strike. Trevor Lawrence's third touchdown of the game. And now it's all on Josh Allen, baby. What do you got, Josh? MVP of the league last year. Drake May and the Patriots won the division. This is Josh Allen's time to come in and lead a game-winning drive. Plenty of time left. This game is far from over, but what a drive from the Jacksonville Jaguars to strike and take the lead. I'm excited to see how Buffalo responds. I'm very excited to see how Buffalo responds to this one. As Cam Little hits the PAT to go up 4 points. 4 minutes left. All timeouts for Buffalo. They can take their time on this drive. Honestly, we may have to see Trevor Lawrence come back and try to lead a comeback because I can see Buffalo right now scoring fast. I have a feeling that's what's going to happen. And then it's going to be back on the Jaguars. The pressure's on them to go win the game. I think that's what we're at right now. I think we're about to see the Buffalo Bills march down the field and score a touchdown with enough time for the Jaguars to answer. That's my prediction. I think Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars are going to get the ball down 27-24 with 2 minutes left, and it's going to be on them to either tie the game to force overtime with 3 or to win the game with a touchdown. That's my prediction. We shall see. Make sure you guys hit that like button because we got playoff football right now. I love it. Let me know if we got Buffalo Bills fans in the chat. If you're a Buffalo Bills fan watching my reaction to this game, along with TD, even though he's not here, he was in the first half. Let me know. I'm curious if we have Bills Mafia present in the chat. Because I know there's a lot of Dolphins fans. I know there's Jets fans. But are there Buffalo Bills fans watching? I know there's Patriots fans. Red Hook says, Josh gonna bum. You think Josh is gonna bum out? This is his opportunity. Let's see. Is Buffalo going to come back and win this? What do you guys think? I'm excited, man. This is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one. It was a nice drive, but wondered if Trevor could have ate the clock a little bit. I don't think that was the case, man. You don't want to worry about the clock when you're an offense. When you're losing in the playoffs, you don't worry about clock. You just got to score when you can. Richie, you going to watch Pats Chargers? Yes, but I'm not going to be streaming it. I'm going to enjoy the Sunday night's game with my friends. I'm inviting them over to my place, and then we're going to go to my favorite Buffalo wing spot, sports bar, to watch the game with my buddies. You know, I do have a social life, folks. I got to get out and enjoy football with my friends and not stream every game. You know what I mean? So I won't. This is the only game I'll be live for today. I do have some sense of a life outside of YouTube, folks. At least I try. Some people, but I think if TD gets his power back on by tonight, TD is going to be streaming tonight's Patriots-Chargers game. So definitely tune in to TD's show tonight. Hopefully his power's on by then. Good return from Ray Davis to set up the Bills. Let's go. Let's go. Someone in the chat said that you missed my reaction to the Jaguars touchdown. If you rewind the live, you can find it, Buck C1Q, because I definitely reacted to it. You can rewind it if you want to see my reaction to it, and then you can come back and catch up to live. How's your dad doing, Richie? He's doing great, man. He's doing great. Thank you for asking. He is recovering well from his back surgery. Thank you for asking, Scooter. Recovery is going well. Surgery was a success. First play from Josh Allen is a throw to Shakir, gain of 8 or 9 yards. Second and 2, coming up. 3 minutes and 38 seconds and counting. This is the moment for Josh Allen to let the world know he's coming for his first Super Bowl. Ooh, baby. Second and 2. Hand off to Cook. Oh, he's stuffed. The Jaguars stuff him. That's a big stop because now the clock is going to be ticking, and now it's 3rd down and 1. Now you're going to give it to Josh Allen up the middle here probably. Hurry up offense. Tush push coming up. Oh, I don't know if he got it because his back got it, but I don't know if the ball crossed the first down marker. They're marking him shy of the first down with the clock ticking. So now the Bills have to make a decision in real time. A what timeout? Did they just say there's a... So Josh Allen turns his back. His back is across the first down marker. But the ball, I don't know if the ball, let's see. I think he got it, actually. It looks like he got it. I think he got the first down. Let's see what they call on the field and if there's going to be a challenge. The virtual measurement says it's a first down for Buffalo. AI taking over the world before our very eyes. Now we have computers telling us if it's a first down instead of the human eye. Welcome to 2026, folks. The future is now. 1st and 10, new set of downs for Buffalo. Clock is ticking. 2.5 minutes left in the game. Ball snapped. Lloyd comes on a blitz up the middle, hits Josh Allen as he throws. He's got a man open. Cooks. Wow, what a throw. Brandon Cooks gets behind the Jacksonville Jaguars defense, and Josh Allen lets it rip as he gets hit. That's an explosive play to set up the Buffalo Bills. Honestly, that was underthrown. That could have been a touchdown if that was thrown in stride. There was nobody near Brandon Cooks, but nonetheless, an explosive play to set up the Buffalo Bills in the red zone. 2-minute warning. A busted coverage. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. We got a big-time opportunity for the Buffalo Bills. Hey, this is what I predicted. I think the Bills are going to strike, and it's going to put Jacksonville in an opportunity to either get a field goal for the tie or a touchdown to win. That's my prediction. I said it right when the Jaguars scored. I think that the Bills are about to score a touchdown. They got it at the 20-yard line, first down, 2 minutes. They got all the time in the world. They got phenomenal field position. It's going to be back on Jacksonville's pressure with, we'll see how much time is left, but they got all 3 timeouts. Let's see how the Bills handle the clock. Are they going to score fast? Or what if Jacksonville's defense comes through with a play? What if Jacksonville gets an interception? What if they get a strip sack? What if they stop him? So we got interesting stuff here coming up. But my prediction is he's going to score. My prediction is he's going to score. We'll see. I'm locked into this game like it's the Jets. I don't know. I don't have anybody. I'm not rooting for either team right now. I'm pretty neutral, even though some people think I have an agenda to push. I don't, okay? Just enjoying football as a football fan, all right? Okay? Super sticker from my boy Freddie, $2. Thank you so much, Freddie. We appreciate the super chat, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Dan Mitchell is stressing out. How's Dan feeling right now? Is he losing himself on his stream? I don't blame him. Is Dan Mitchell losing his mind right now? I honestly don't know how I would even react to a Jets playoff game like this. Richie, the Jets will never be in the playoffs. You don't have to worry about it. All right, thanks. I got Dan's stream pulled up on my end now. 1st and 10 for Buffalo. At the 20-yard line, they got a lot of opportunities here. 4-man rush. Josh Allen looks left. He's going to keep it and throw underneath to Knox. Gain of 2 yards as the clock begins to tick. 2nd and 8. Here we go. Here we go. Will the Jaguars defense come through with a big play? Will the Buffalo Bills strike and take the lead? The clock is ticking. The Bills are managing the clock pretty well because they want to make sure the Jaguars do not have enough time if they score. Josh Allen on 2nd and 8, a screen pass to Shakir. He's tackled. Now, are the Jaguars going to call a timeout? If you're the Jaguars, I would consider calling a timeout, man. They're not. And they just did. Okay. You got to call a timeout if you're Jacksonville. Because the clock is not the enemy right now for Buffalo at all. The clock is not an enemy if you're Buffalo. You have 3 timeouts. You're in striking distance. If you're the Bills, you want this clock to go all the way down and then score. But of course, if you're Jacksonville, you want to win this game on defense right here, right now. 2 stops, and you're advancing to the divisional round. If you're the Jaguars, 2 incomplete passes, you win the game. Potentially. If you're Buffalo, a touchdown takes the lead, and then you need a defensive stop. This is what it's about, man. This is what NFL playoff football is about. Season on the line, 3rd and 4. Buffalo Bills down 4 points, a minute 16 left. 25 career game-winning drives for Josh Allen, 0 in the postseason. Will this be his postseason moment? 3rd and 4. Jaguars crowding the line of scrimmage. Just in an all-out blitz. Screen pass to Shakir. He gets stopped short. It's going to be 4th and inches. 4th and inches for Buffalo. Another timeout's called. Are they marking it a first down? Or did the official stop the clock? Let's see if Shakir got there. It does not look like he did. Almost got the ball stripped. Shakir held on to it, but he's definitely short. So this is what you do if you're Buffalo. Very easy. 4th and inches, quarterback sneak, get that first down, and then you have 4 attempts to win the game. That's what's about to happen right now. It's going to be 4th and inches. Josh Allen's going to keep it himself. He's going to get the first down. Unless somehow the Jaguars adjusted all game long and they stop him. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine this game ends on a tush push that's stuffed at the line of scrimmage? Boy, oh boy, it comes down to this. 4th and inches. It's impossible to stop Josh Allen. I refuse to believe the Jaguars have what it takes to stop the man of Josh Allen. It's a cheat code. You can't stop him. They're going to go right up the middle, and the Jaguars are going to be forced to call the last timeout. Here we go. 4th and inches. Tush push incoming. And they got it. Easy. And he's still going. Oh, my goodness. He's down at the 1-yard line. Oh, they're calling it a touchdown. Did they just call a touchdown? What a touchdown. Holy smokes. On a quarterback keeper, the Buffalo Bills just pick up Josh Allen and they run him into the end zone. That is ridiculous. The offensive linemen just pick up Josh. Let's see if he goes down. I think he's down. His butt hit the floor. He's going to be short. His butt was down. I think he's going to be down. How do you call a touchdown on that? He's going to be short. So, honestly, this is a good thing for the Bills. You would rather not get in now, milk the clock a little bit more, force the Jaguars to burn a timeout. Now you have 4 attempts. This is the better case scenario for Buffalo because there's no way they're not going to get in on 4 attempts at the 1-yard line unless a fluke play happens. So honestly, this is better for Buffalo because if they got a touchdown there, you got a full minute and a timeout, plenty of time. Now you have a chance to milk the clock even more. So let's see what happens. So the Jaguars are calling a timeout. So the clock is stopping at 1:05, and that's their final timeout. So now the Bills have an interesting opportunity here. Do they try to get a touchdown on the 1st and goal just to get up, or do they strategically believe in themselves to like kneel it, but not actually kneel it, but just get stuffed, let the clock bleed, and then you have 3 opportunities taking your time to get a touchdown? Because the clock is definitely something to watch here. But at the end of the day, you got to get a touchdown to win the game. The Bills are not going to not try to score a touchdown here from the 1-yard line. They're going to do a quarterback keeper, and that's exactly what they do, and it's a touchdown. I mean, it's as easy as that. There they go. Touchdown, Buffalo. So that forced the Jaguars to burn their final timeout. So now, basically, this is exactly what I thought was going to happen. 1:02 for Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars. No timeouts. Cam Little has the NFL record for the 2 longest field goals in NFL history. He also missed a field goal today from deep. So now the Jaguars have 1:02 remaining. No timeouts. It seemed like the Jaguars just let them score. That's what that looked like. The Jaguars are like, we do not believe in ourselves to stop you 4 times. Let's just let you score and go win this game on offense. That's what it felt like. That's exactly what that felt like. 1:04 remaining. This is the time for Trevor Lawrence to show what he's capable of. Holy smokes. Can you imagine it comes down to this? It all comes down to this. Let's go. This is wild stuff. A 1:04 remaining. Chat, what are we thinking? What are we thinking? Do the Jaguars have what it takes to come from behind and take the lead? Everybody that's wondering where TD is, his freaking power went out at the worst time. He just texted me he has a power outage in his area. He has a power outage. Not the greatest time for TD to have a power outage. 59 seconds to go in this game. No timeouts. This is crazy stuff. This is going to overtime. That's my prediction. This is going to overtime. I am predicting a Cam Little buzzer-beating field goal for overtime. I mean, who would not want overtime? Lawrence drops back to pass, throws deep middle. Oh, it's intercepted, and the Bills are going to win. My prediction is coming to an end. The Bills win. Buffalo is going to escape with a W, and the Buffalo Bills get the timely interception. Dan Mitchell is excited, and just like that, the first play is an interception by Trevor Lawrence. Let's see this one. Tre'Davious White tips the ball up. Bishop is there to pick it off. Wow. What a game. What a game, man. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? The Buffalo Bills are going to win. The Bills are going to win. What do you guys think? The Jaguars blow it and the Bills win. Let's go, man. Let's go. What a game. Dan threw his shoulder out? I think Dan threw his shoulder out. Did Dan just end his stream because he threw his shoulder out? I don't know about you guys, but I just saw Dan Mitchell's reaction. He punched the ref. I think he literally threw his shoulder out, and then he ended the stream. Dan ended the stream. I don't even know what happened, but the Buffalo Bills escape with a W. Congratulations to the Buffalo Bills. Q Diggs, let's go Buffalo with the super chat. Congratulations to the Buffalo Bills. They advance to the divisional round. What a game, man. Duval came through and absolutely put up a really good display, but was not enough to beat the Buffalo Bills. I think Dan, I don't want to laugh at him, but I'm pretty sure he just dislocated his shoulder. Let's watch this back. Hold on, guys. We got to watch this back because I'm not even kidding. I think Dan just threw out his shoulder. So let's take a watch of Dan Mitchell's reaction to the Bills winning the game, which I'm pretty sure resulted in him throwing out his shoulder. All right, so here's Dan's reaction. TD's calling me. Let's see what TD has to say beforehand. TD, the Bills won.
I just saw that crap.
You saw it?
Yeah,
the whole stream can hear you right now.
I just sent you a clip in a text message.
You sent me a clip?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We got to win at the end of the game. Josh Allen gonna get some heroics. I got 27-24 in this game.
Oh wow, TD picked the exact score. TD picked the exact score. But TD, do you know what was crazy?
What's that?
Dan, I'm rewatching it now. We're about to watch it on the stream. He fist pumped when they won, and he threw out his shoulder and had to end the show early.
What?
I know. Let's watch it right now, chat. Because Dan, I think, threw his fist after celebrating the win, and then he threw out his shoulder and ended the stream. Let's watch it right now, chat.
Ball kicked off.
Here it is.
Jaguars are going to field it at the 1. Running down to the 20, down to the 25. Buffalo Bills end up taking them down here. Is their kicker good?
Here we go.
Drops back.
Here it
scans
is.
the field. Picked off!
Oh, there.
Game. I threw my shoulder out. Threw my shoulder out.
I didn't throw his shoulder out. I didn't see it.
Picked off!
How did he throw his left shoulder out when he did
Is
that?
the field. Picked off!
I don't mean to laugh at him, but poor Dan Mitchell throws his shoulder out in celebrating the Buffalo Bills victory. Well, TD, anything you want to say to the chat as the Buffalo Bills advance to the divisional?
They just took advantage of an overrated Trevor Lawrence, as I thought. He is who we thought he was. A good enough, not to be good enough quarterback. 2 picks in a big moment. Get out of here, man.
Oh, man. We'll see. Well, TD, you're going to try to go live tonight on your channel if your power comes back, right? Should I tell the people?
Yeah, I mean, 8 o'clock. Come check me out.
All right,
Friday
folks.
live.
TD will be live tonight at 8 o'clock if is for the Patriots game, if the power comes back. So hopefully it does.
All right, y'all. But congratulations, Bills fans. You got one playoff win, but you're going down in the next round regardless of who you play.
All right, you heard it here first. TD the hater. Hopefully your power gets back, man. Go get a generator.
I know.
All right, man. Later. I need Colby to stream on a Patriots win. Well, Colby's definitely streaming tonight. I will not be streaming tonight. I actually got my boys coming over right now to watch the later slates of the games. So I'm out of here, folks. This was awesome. If you guys enjoyed the Roundtable Cast, enjoyed my reaction and TD's reaction in the first half, unfortunately, TD was not able to be here for the second half and the ending of that game. But if you guys want to see more Roundtable Casts with TD and myself, maybe even for next weekend, let me know, and we'll definitely make that a thing. So if you guys enjoyed TD and I or my reaction, let me know in the chat. Appreciate you guys, and good luck, Buffalo, in the divisional, and congratulations to Bills Mafia on that epic win. Much love to everybody in the chat. I'm out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.